Oi, oi. Flat Earth British, Martin Elitka speaking on what is a very rainy but lovely Flatterday night. So it's on. It is on. Uh-oh. Buckle in. So I hope you're in a... It's on. Hope you're in the mood for a Brian splattage and an epic load of fun on a Flatterday night. You in the mood for that? It's going to be fucking fantastic. So much is happening. Almost 200 of you been waiting here patiently for me to arrive. And it's been a busy week on Flat Earth British. It's been crazy because basically I've been covering like 3 channels because I post on a lot of channels. But good news, I've been waiting like an eternity to actually get my hands on my book because I only had the first press. And I had a box of them arrive yesterday, I think. Yeah, no, on the 3rd. Yeah, yesterday. No, the 1st. My new book. So people who've been wanting signed copies and stuff, I'm going to have to work out because basically I can't like chuck the think tank on the back burner in replacement of books sending out and stuff. So I'm going to be putting them on my eBay, on my son's eBay. So keep posted and be able to get signed copies. And I've only got 30 odd, and certain people will be getting. I'll be sending out to free certain people, friends and loved ones, etc. Not that I don't love you all, just I've only got 30 copies. So, dun dun dun. This is a continuation, actually. Story so far, and we're gonna just jump light years ahead. Silly phrase. Light years ahead with the information. Now, this is definitely the cutting edge of thought in this realm. Basically, because nobody has thought this stuff before and cracked the codes the way that we've cracked them. You know, I watch the outside world, the outside communities of YouTube, and they have they talk, and I listen. There's talking heads, and they have absolutely no idea of what goes on here. It's quite frustrating, actually. It's like, don't you watch Flat Earth British Think Tank? Don't you know what has been going on? Anyway. So good to see you all. 250 of you. Much love. So I'll give you all a few shouts. I'll tell you all this vlog's got lots in this vlog. Stacks, actually. It's going to be epic. Okay. We're just going to maybe do a speech later by Her Majesty Queen Thumbs. Okay. She's now a widow. Thanks. Protein spike. Yeah, they're still happening all night. I don't sleep. Fucking shut up already, gee. All night I got that. I haven't even killed him yet. But, you know, he's had the jab, so I haven't really got to worry about that, have I? Anyway, it's going to be an epic Friday night. We're going to talk about some of the secrets that they know and they're using against us. If you look at the title of my vlog, a different key, but witchcraft. Obviously 2 meanings to that, isn't it? A different key as in a different vibration, a different tone, a different tune. They've played a trick on everyone. They got everyone singing the same tune with the social engineering, the fashions, the music, the vibe, the zeitgeist of the moment, all introduced, all bullshit to take us away from the true creator and what we are, which we're getting back. So what are we going to do with all these abilities, guys? Any ideas? How do we utilize remote viewing to its fullest extent? So on my last post, I talked about hacking the realm, hacking the matrix. Is it possible through consciousness and intent and the power of your Brian to affect change throughout the whole of consciousness for everybody? And I think yes. And the day after, I had half a dozen emails saying, Martin, it was a completely different day today from yesterday. No shit, everything's changed. Well, after this post, have a look around tomorrow. As we bring out these secrets, somebody actually said to me in my comments, because they were unaware of the way we work here at the think tank, this is all you're doing. You know, this is all shared from Luke Capone, Haley, Lee, all of you have just contributed to everything we discover, okay, guys? So it's not just me. I just pull it all together and think extras, okay, guys? So, the Great Flat Earth British Think Tank. That's us. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Oh, that's me hanging off my... yeah, over there. Over there. Isn't it weird how you can't navigate left to right on a screen? So we're going to talk about clouds. We're going to talk about rain. And we're going... Funny, the Queen reigns, doesn't she? We're going to talk about rain. We're going to talk about Lucifer. We're going to talk about electrical forces, angels and demons. We're going to cover a lot. But in this post, there's going to be a bit of a few of you are going to be, oh, fuck yeah. Oh, yes. Sort of moments, okay, where it will start to make a whole lot of sense. And when you start to put all of this together in some sort of a map or matrix or something you can overview everything that we've learned so far in your Brian, a picture shows, okay, guys, and it's fantastical, to say the least. Okay, I have actually at this stage, you know, sometimes I find words inadequate to express my feelings. I'm trying to explain all of this. We're moving out of the realm of words to explain what's going on here. This is totally metaphysical. Somebody said in my comments, how come, you know, you're able to bring out these great secrets to humanity, Matt? Are they giving them to you? Like people are telling me in the comments, you know, this is a think tank. This has happened organically. Watch the videos. You can find out for yourself. So this is what's going to be happening. We're going to just unveil one of these great secrets at a time. And their science is highly flawed. Quantum mechanics and all of their theoretical physicists have been talking out their ass. And they have been lying about everything. Okay? Now, if you watched my last post on the Think Tank channel only 2 days ago, talked about vibration, we talked about star thoughts a little, and we talked about hacking the matrix through positive intent together as one group consciousness to fix this place and make them go away, is what the idea is. So much love to Chris, who just sent me a photo in my Facebook page. So, important and flat earth British thing that we must do before we get started, because there will be some magic happening. I was actually considering whether or not to do some, you know, should I do a miracle online or would it freak everyone out? Probably. So, flat thumbs, okay, flat thumbs, double flat thumbs, Googleplex, Graham's number, quad to infinity thrice. I don't think you can beat that. Unless there's a longer number than Graham's number. Do you know of one? Right, let's give you a few review shouts. Valley Blue is in the house. You do a miracle every week. Well, I will do a few in this because some of these moments. So Moonbeam, you're in this video. Moonbeam, okay. Remember I said on my last vlog, wouldn't it be glorious if you send me in your pictures, okay, of your book, like that, or like that. Not like that because that's got a mask, but, you know, just covered in bits and that. We get to have a look. It worked. Dun, dun, dun. So, I'm a genius. You do. Much love to you, Mel. Good to see you, love. Hope you had a great day. RK, physicists and all theories, i.e. science fiction. Well, what we'll do here is like a little experiment, guys, if you like. And what you've got to do, this is what we do on Flat Earth British when reverse engineering out of the official narrative of history and everything, really. We deal with consciousness studies. Forget everything that you learned, because what I found happened with me back in the early days of this truthing lack was I kept reverting back to what my mind had already been programmed and brainwashed with, which was bullshit from evil men. And I was like, hang on, where did I hear that? You know, the way the globe heads always go on about, well, of course it's a ball, the Greeks fucking knew. The Greeks, the fucking Greeks, is that reasoning, okay? And I'm getting really, really tired of, apart from the Mascos and the Jabbos, okay, taking the moral high ground, definitely globe believers. That's really annoying to me. I feel my blood temperature starting, my heart rate starting to rise sometimes. I need to sort that. I need to keep that in check. But it's really insulting. You talk to us like shit, and you have no idea, any of you, what the fuck you're talking about. Any of you, not one of you. Not one of you. It's almost embarrassing. We're embarrassed for you. Sorry, it's the truth. So, winds me up, guys. It's obvious truth, isn't it? Yeah. What have you got to tell you you're on a ball? You understand perspective? Nailed that. What else? Stars above? What are they? Just fucking lights. We'll talk about them later. I'm supposed to be having Campbell's going to fix up some YouTuber who's apparently really tuned in, but he's a globe believer, and he wants me to explain to him, and specifically ask for me. How is it possible that the stars could have influence over people on Earth that spiral around above us in his heliocentric sense? Well, instantly I knew the answer within a split second. Well, change space to water. We see these stars, whatever they are, wave functions from a source going through a medium of water, which comes through a separate, less viscous medium of water into our atmosphere. Quite simple. Yeah? Duh. But I could show a lot of evidence to support that as well. So, Stan's here in the house, Love's in your house, I am humans here, Seacoop, lovely people, Brian's here, much love, one love. So you mentioned ducks earlier, we'll touch upon them later, we'll talk about ducks, they have a hell of a time in reality. Sonia's here, absolutely, let's hack the matrix. Well, I'll show you how. It's a lot easier than you think. You should never underestimate your abilities, and you should never limit your abilities, because I tell you what's coming, we will be able to forge a new reality, okay? Exokinesis through our abilities. Now, I can feel them in my consciousness actually shitting themselves for what's been happening here just this week. Okay, just this week, I felt it. I felt it strong. They're like, oh, fuck me. Just, he makes it so much worse for us. Yeah, and I will keep doing. So you fuck off. Chris Savalis. Salis. Good to see you, my friend. Eric Sher. It be Teresa. We love. Ravine, love to you. Panda. I have fairies. We'll talk about fairies later. Welsh ones. And they're not all bad. My mother's seen a fairy, so I definitely think they're real, okay? Gary, I just didn't like much. Hi, Kaya, Seacoop, Matt, Michael, and another Michael. Good to see you. Gecko, and Blue Skies in the house. So, 500 odd of you now, right? Do me solid, yeah, because I'm like a true fan. I'm doing this for the whole of humanity. Yeah, we're in the saving humanity business, yeah? So, you know. Feels good, doesn't it? I sit there feeling really good about what we do sometimes, guys. And sometimes, you know, if you have them bad moments, you're like, oh, fuck me. I was like, yeah, but actually, look what we've done. So many of us as well. Fantastic. So, dun, dun, dun. I noticed somebody kept, I had 4 emails sent yesterday because Polyopsis, who is Ken Wheeler, put a video out yesterday. A couple of minutes into the video, he proposes the official narrative that you are all fasces and the bundles of fasces, control sticks, etc. Now, I done a fucking series of 5.5 hours of The Greatest Secret Never Told, and I wrote a book with overwhelming proof of what the fasces is. Guessing hasn't had a look at that. A lot of people coming back to me with my own info years later and just saying, Matt, you better know this, you better know this or something. Yeah, I fucking know it. Come on with Brian. Oh, you ordered my book, Valerie. Oh, I hope you enjoy it, love. Audrey Bear, Leslie, Capalocious. I can't put Kappa in chat. It just comes up as a face. Don't know what's going on. Carol Costello. Martin, plenty of empty buildings coming up. All of them Tatarian buildings in all the big cities. Birmingham, I've noticed them. London, Birmingham, by Mel's, in Nottingham and in Cardiff. All the big custom houses, Tatarian buildings, all empty. empty, all of them. And they're not going to sell them either. You know, they're just keeping them empty. It's just something with that, guys. Something with that. Okay. Now I'm going to start sharing screen. We've got some comedy later. We've got Curio, and we have current affairs, etc. Some of the weird shit that's going on in the realm. I'll tell you what is going on in the realm. Now, you do understand by now, okay, that the weather is completely artificial. I mean, it's not real, okay? Some of the weather anomalies that have been posted in the last 24 hours have freaked me the fuck out. Dave Manel, who's my friend, who's now living in Durban in South Africa, went out the back this morning and showed this wave. It looked exactly like the sea, but upside down, just waves. It was just, wow. So what's going on with the clouds and what's going on with the weather? I'm sure you've all noticed. You lot are baking in America and we're like, just shit. Thunderstorms and it's like October. It's bollocks. Suns are there in Nottingham. There's just nothing. And this chemtrailing is 100% a part of it, okay? And it's definitely coupled in with what they just had. And that is accelerating. I can feel it and I know it and I can smell it on them. I don't know what it is, guys, but they're like almost as if the second jab, the technology is aligning itself in them. Ready. You know what I mean? Like mapping them out. And as it accelerates, you can just see it. It's zombie Armageddon, you. So, Paul Owens in the house. Good to see you. UAP says, what's he say? I missed his last thought. Says trees were hit by something in the backyard, chopped them all half. Oh, I don't know. Lightning struck trees. I don't know. It's all really, really peculiar, the weather at the moment. Some weapons took a condo out, and there's obviously that big fire in, I'm sure you've seen, the Gulf of Mexico, which is saying there's an oil fire, which looks distinctly like a volcano to me. We'll have a look at that a bit later. And there's all sorts of really stupid shit going on. Like McCarthy says he's going to fuck off to space with $1 billion. Yeah. Well, good luck with that. Maybe you can stream it live on YouTube. So annoying. Anyway, let's share screen because I've got a lot to get through. Time is going on. I could have a rant for like ever today. Justin, I love it. I love it. Chris, I love it. I love it. I took it off. I won't take them off now. Yeah, very uncomfortable to sleep with though. Mama Cat, good to see you. John Joffy, Michael Sweeney, Theo, good to see you. Brian, we. They decided to pull the Florida buildings. Yeah, but everyone's saying like, you know, like it looks like the controlled demolition of say Building 7. You can see all these sparks on them before they fall. Yeah, it's definite bullshittery going on with all of that, I'm telling you now. But it's all distraction, guys. Stop thinking about it. Stop watching the news. See that in the morning when you're having your morning news reads while you're having a dump or what have you? Don't look at it. It's all wank, guys. None of it's real. I got my son saying, oh, they got a new battleship. Oh, nukes and news. And I'm like, it's reading off Google. No, stop that. Stop relaying the news to me. Controlled news. I don't know who you are, Russian person. Good to see you. What if the thing you call mud flood is actually liquefaction of the soil beneath the buildings? Yes, been discussing that for years as a distinct possibility. Caused through a vibrational quality, which we refer to as the serpent. The serpent that travels a wave function through this entire plane, reverberating it. So yeah, you know, the buildings, I don't think on their footings, I've been thinking about this quite a lot, could actually all sink evenly, you know. So I think it's more likely that the mud came in after, they dug it away from the buildings, built retaining walls, so they didn't have to, you know, get rid of a squillion tons of mud, which they would have had to. So I'm more in line with that. But yeah, it is a good school of thought, and people are thinking. So thanks for sharing that. Anyway, I'm going to get into some usage because my Brian is wandering. True Android, good to see you. Buildings are empty. There's a lot of them beautiful Tatarian buildings you see on YouTube on them restoration programs, and I watch a lot of them abandoned buildings. Have you seen them? They're bloody brilliant. And all of them are Tatarian. It's fucking mental. They're all massive and they're all old. And there's like all artworks and chandeliers and all sorts of gorgeousness going on. And they just wrecked. Crazy. And all they're building now is stud petition and brick shit buildings. Right, let's get underway because it's going to take the 10th of never and I've got usage. So what I'm going to do now for a little bit at the beginning of this post is I'm going to recap where we left off on the last post on Great Flat Earth British Think Tank channel only 2 days ago concerning water, the information being in the water, the data stream, much more importantly at this stage, the cloud, which I'll explain in a little while, and the membrane. Now the membrane, the brain, is the information exchange where the water itself will exhibit through consciousness, if you like, matter. Matter is an expression of water. Now you can't just think of water as tap water, etc. Water, you breathe in it now, a few other particulars, but mostly you're in a viscous water solution. Okay, just 2 lost souls swimming in a fish bowl year after year. Okay, we are in water. And in fact, a lot of people are telling me in the comments, and I've had lots of dreams where I actually was breathing water. Maybe because it's out of our frame of reference, we're fish and we're in water. I mean, we haven't got gills, different types, just different frame of reference. How would we even know? Bottom feeders on the bottom of the fish tank that's upside down. And that's another thing with the sedimentary aspect or idea behind this plane. The sun acting as a distiller, making the clouds. Now, something that was shared to me, I thought yesterday, which really stuck in my head, is were the clouds always there? And is this what vanilla sky is all about in the pictures? Are they just no clouds? So I checked back through some of the artworks, Renaissance, pre-Renaissance, went back to 12th century, and there are some clouds in these landscapes, etc. But it occurred to me that all of this is controlled Jesuit bullshit, and you can just touch in a few fucking cotton wool clouds with a brush anytime later, couldn't you? And they may not have been there. Clouds, I mean, in the past. And this place was just infinitely different, guys. May not have been 2 suns, may have been just the one, the moon, as some sort of cathode for the electromagnetics, and it causing this distillation of this environment that we are not really enjoying. But we are on Flat Earth British, so but yeah. So let me show some pictures and we'll get underway. Flat firm, 700 of you watching. Make sure, please, to share this out. Let's get 1,000 people over, and then you can watch all of the warning. If you are of a sensitive nature and you're fragile little Brian type shitski, this is going to hurt. It won't be that bad. Children watch. Anyway, so, that happened today. So listen to this, guys. Yeah, check this. So I'm at the cash point machine outside the post office. Post office's number is 111, by the way. And there's a kid. He's sat in a car and he's just shouting over, hey. And I look over and there's a kid with his family, and must be like 10-year-old in the back of a car going flat thumbing me. I was like, oh wow, yeah, flat thumbs. He's like, yeah, flat thumb by a kid in the street. How fucking wicked. Catching. So anyway, let's share some information and let's get into the juice. Now, power of attraction, intent, never doubting, seeing beyond the point and going on to the next, and never giving it much thought, just doing it. It's like magic. We better. Okay. So. Okay. Take you to the top, baby. Come on, am I sharing screen? Wait to see on my screen. Okay. So truth vibrates at a specific frequency. You don't only hear it, but you feel it. Now, this is a truth, guys. You know when you have hit a truth. Now, some of the things that I've been thinking, some of the things that I ponder, laying there at night trying to work all this out in my brain. Shivers me, I guess. Deep buzzes. And I'm thinking, fuck yeah. Holy shit, fuck yeah. In my brain. So I know when we're hitting truths. So on my last post, there you all are there, guys, in the chat on my last post. You may be able to recognize yourself. We talked about the law of attraction. Now, being as we're in a liquid medium, and we are also made of water, mostly, whatever. And this place which we inhabit apparently is what, 72%, whatever, water. So this is all water, isn't it? Everything is mostly water. Through the power of intent, you create geometric vibrational waves that emanate out into all of consciousness, not just in your room, but the whole. It will be everywhere at an instant, a second. Now, it's not the words of your intentions that manifest your reality, it's the vibration of the energy of your intentions that attracts, and that's vital with that, guys. That is vital. So the key here in this post is what I'm trying to say, guys, is we need to change our vibration. Now, I know a lot of us have, and I know a lot of my friends are experiencing definitely a higher state of consciousness right now. I'm feeling, holy fuck, what do I do with it? And I'm feeling the same myself, you know? But we'll work it out, I'm sure. The universe will always rearrange itself to bring you what you've asked for. And this is a fact. How does this work? Well, you don't give it much thought. You just know. You never doubt. You make it happen. Now, with that technology, you can go a little bit deeper and a little bit further, understanding where the information comes from and how to hack it. Okay? Which we're going to talk about in this post. Now, then we talked about the fact that clouds would just appear out of thin air and disappear into thin air. They're there, but they are not visible to us anymore as water vapor because they're just in the atmosphere. So in the case of maybe Noah's flood, the water could have literally just burst forth out of the air the way some of these unbelievably giant clouds do, which I'll show you in a minute, out of nothing. Okay, so coupled with the fuckery of chemtrails or whatever else they're doing electromagnetically, you see these microbursts. Now, I do think water is conscious. I think streams, like, you know, like computer informational highways, streams, they know where they're going and they cut a meander. And, you know, these things, you know, to me, the sea and water is conscious. And just like nature, trees and grass can be interacted with consciously. So, microbursts. Huge amounts, massive amounts of water delivering the information needed for seeds, plants, just dumping vast amounts of water. How is that possible? Well, gravity, isn't that supposed to play a role? So these things can just burst forth, okay? Same as tornadoes, they just appear because of the circumstances, the vortices, and they just like appear. So that could be the case for a flood. It could just appear and not just rain. And then you get these trillions of tons of rainwater suspended. Oh, what I love about clouds is the way it goes down and down. It gives you the best example of perspective, you know, from us little ants on the floor, you know, in this place, stage, the arena. So let's have a little think. And I'm going to share some thoughts and have a tiny little bit of rain. Hopefully that's not going to drown us out. Okay. Now, share some thoughts. Word up. But first, let me bring my computer online because I've got another one to watch you all on and it's just gone off. So that's pretty, isn't it? So yeah, the informational exchange, the water, the mist, fog. Definitely. Miasmic fog is definitely a role. And like I've said all along, miasma as well. So yeah, the information. Can you hear that ring? Put it up a bit louder. So let's have a think. So clouds and vanilla skies, were there clouds in the past? And is there some sort of battle going on between clouds, Phoenicians, as they will say, show you in the depictions, the Phoenicians are water in the clouds with the information, so how they arrived, where they come from. So could it be the clouds are going in, you know, some sort of balance battle with matter, maybe? And does it come to a point where this is what causes a deluge or a mudluge or an ecological disaster, or maybe even electromagnetic disturbance as in a plasma discharge event, because clouds bring massive amounts of electricity. And none of these plasma discharge events would happen without what? Water and clouds. Exactly. So what we need to do is change the vibration and use their tools against them to win, get them gone. Okay, guys? They use manipulation, and manipulation is magic. So I believe that the powers that should not be create. So they use manipulation to manipulate the vibration to get us to create for them. So I don't think that the Phoenicians as such can create. They use us to create for them. They make us pay attention, and we pay for this vibrational matter and we create it for them, which robs us of our intent, unfortunately. This is why people jump on the bandwagon, guys, okay? Is they want to play the same tune, the same song to create it for them. Everybody with the new 60s. Let's create the 60s. Induce a lacing of the surge size in the population, some really fantastic music. We'll introduce colour. They've never seen that before. Really short dresses. The pill. All of it arrives in the 1960s. And fucking thought of any of this behaviour only 20 years previous. Okay? Just like, wow, the 1960s. But completely socially engineered. And all of the fashions, you could be in Helsinki, Melbourne, or New York, and the people, the kids, would have looked exactly the same in their 60s gear and danced exactly the same, all introduced. They bring it, we create it for them. The realm of the 60s, we created for them. They made it, we created it. They have no power here. We keep doing it. So the key is here, we don't do it for them. We do it for us. They lose all power. They just shrivel up and they just fucking die. So the world's like a succubus. It weeds out and it needs attention. It's to attain this vibration, okay, by you being an observer of existence, guys, okay, but conscious observer of existence, you become the creator, and you're the creator without realizing that they reversed the role. So we, in fact, could take that role back. Now, we do manifest, guys, but not to its full extent. They do. They introduce an entire realm for us to look at, which is nothing like the real realm. Where's the massive trees? Where's the fantastic civilization, the free energy, the beautiful people? Why is this place all evil, demonic, with twisted fucks and polluted and all the rest, when it should look like this in front of us? Yes, exactly. So I say that all is mind. And I say that we are being minded. And the world is being minded. All of us are being minded. So a self is being mind in order to create and give this realm substance. So let's not do it for them. Now, the cloud. So think about the cloud a second. Now, is it possible? Right. Now, are we consciousness in the sky? are we everywhere, all pervading, omnipotent, like God? Like, are we everywhere? Is this how we can manage to remote view? Is this why it's coming on so strong? And all of these psychic abilities are people communicating now through thought in the community. Now, is Google Cloud uploading, or is it the other way around? Are we, the cloud, uploading ourselves here on Earth? And is it downloading or for downloading? So is it the other way around? The cloud's there, guys. Again, you can't see it. Again, all of that information is in it. They told us all along, guys, especially with computers. They explained how this matrix is and how this works. So there's no doubt about that. Now, let me continue, if I can. So, let's go about floods in a minute. So life is stressful, isn't it? Stressful, fall, and you get fall in winter. Also, you fall in love. You get nightfall. So don't be fooled when you fall asleep, or you may fall awake. Is that what's going on? Are we falling awake? We fall asleep? They've reversed everything, guys. I really do think this is the case. Don't you? Our consciousness is growing, and we're getting stronger and stronger by the day, guys. Now, electrical energies and electrical forces in the way, demons and angels. Players in reality, in biblical and other narratives. Now, Lucifer. Who or what is Lucifer? It's an electrical force like all angels or demons. So it's the morning star, the light bringer, but also Venus is the light bringer or the morning star. So it can't be that Lucifer is actually an analogy for Venus, because she gets woken by a vibrational quality from a cherub, a sound, a vibration. And I picked up another thing which made my skin absolutely crawl the other day concerning mirrors in an old document, which I'm going to read through fully before I present it. And I couldn't believe what I was reading, guys, about a technology hidden in mirrors. And I can't even tell you, I'm not even going to suggest what was happening with these mirrors. This guy did everything he could to hide this technology. Gutenberg, his name was. Everything he tried to do was cover this mirror technology. It was just the maddest thing I read. Blew my mind. So there's Venus without the penis. So Venus de Milo. So I don't think that's the case. Now, I'll just stop there for a second. Now, when you die, they say you go into the light. So I discussed this with John Levy on the Hangout, didn't I? I said, he asked me, would you go into the light? I was like, not if they're fucking telling you to. I don't do what I'm told, so that's an obvious. So, is this why we're in mourning? And when we wake, we come back from the light when we're awake. And Lucifer is the light bringer, the morning star, Venus, if you like. But is he really the sun? The sun is the morning star, and Lucifer is the son of God, and he's the fallen angel, and he's the light bringer. We eat the fruit of light, which makes us aware of the dynamics of life and death. Light coupled with water. Light, electromagnetism, and water. Now that force, which we've seen the vibrational quality for the word Lucifer, other sort of entities and angels do not exhibit the same. Okay, apparently kicked out because he had a bit of a problem with God having a jealous on about him or something. So, I don't know the ins and outs because it's like holy business, like, but I'm just saying I think that it's regarding the sun, and this is why they're all dressed in black in the morning. I think it ties right in with the reset, and I think Lucifer is the doomsday device. Now, that resets the entire place. I've been thinking about, there's more going on with these vibrational qualities that are mind-blowing in ceilings, in temples all across India, all across the world. Wow, thank you, SEK. Thank you for that, my brother. That's absolutely fantastic. Now, what I was thinking is, apart from what they would do to the geometry with the subtle energies going through, which is 100%, what would you do if you were in the building itself? And then it occurred to me, hang on a minute. Manifesting. Now, in my head, see, wormholes are still definitely a thing, and I think there's a dimension really fucking close by. I think they can come in and out and interact with our dimension, but we got to fucking really tweak ourselves to interact with theirs, if you know what I mean. Now, I think it's there, and I think these things are definitely connected with it. Okay, maybe it makes the veil thinner. You know, they say the veil is thin in some places where they put standing stones, etc., because it's a way through into a parallel universe. Now, I really don't think that we're in the same place as we once were, guys, as I've mentioned. It feels like a completely different realm. The people are completely different. It's like the film Idiocracy times 10. I can't even fucking deal with it. It's too retarded for me to even fucking... I just can't do it. My Brian won't do this nuttiness that's going on with them all. So look at this for sacred geometry into a ceiling. Now, it affects the subtle energy, so I got to think about mansions. So man, ion. So almost as if a mansion is a man with an ion, electrical ions, so it sort of suggests some sort of energy concerning us. So I think, apart from it could be like some sort of fantastical healing tech, I think that it's something to do with possibly manifestation. Maybe, you know, time travel. Who even knows, guys? Look at this. The flower of life. So they know about, you know, what they call the structure of the atom, or the oct, as we covered on my first book. And there's the platonic solids and sacred geometry, which is fundamentals of what this place is definitely all about. Look at these things. So, how did they do it? Well, that's another story. We think that they may have reflected a frequency into a pool of water, which would have sent a reflection on the ceiling. But they're just too intricate. I really do feel that these things may have been like... I just can't dig a monk there all time ago with a little chisel, chiseling like these things, with some of them a honeycomb lace, like a couple of mil thick of stone. You know, it's more likely that there's another, you know, vibrational quality go through some soft stone, which sets it all like this. And it looks like a sea fish, shellfish, the structure of so many things in nature that I can see in just this one alone. Do you see that? So connected with us, these ceilings. Unbelievable. So yeah, they're an unknown, very, very important, I would say, technology, basically because of the geometry they exhibit. And the power of them is probably still active when you see them, when you're there. So they use a similar technology, which is witchcraft. The powers that should not be, with symbols and sigils. And they use divine sacred geometry, but to a different extent. And they put their bullshit spells around it, invocations, divinations, etc. Look at that. You know, a monk with a chisel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that looks just, I don't even know, it looks so technological, it's hard to even put it into words. Some people say they look like jet engines, but I can't imagine a jet engine. Just move that out a minute, it's just got to be smaller. A jet engine actually being put into the ceiling of a mosque, or a church. I can't see what that would be the benefit or practical application of. But the sacred geometry, which is unbelievable quality, is definitely something important technology. Really important technology is what I would suggest. So I'm going to come back for a little second because hi-ho, back for a second. So the cloud, could it be reverse? So it makes a lot of sense with the Matrix, doesn't it? This place. I'm just saying. So Curious Life is in the house. God, we got some fantastic people. What though? So water, different viscosities of water has to be non-penetratable, held in place status, maybe with a vibrational quality. What if domes were using fire ether to produce divine frequencies? Fire ether would vortex up from the domes. Fuck yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you for that, Curious Life. It does some juicy stuff. Free press thing. Those things create vibrational frequency. Indeed. And I bet you could hear it. I bet it'd be audible. No way, Martin. Yes way, hip shake. Yes way on everything I just said. Could be the case, you know. Food for thought. Anyway, water jet, says Carl. So who's that day? 2 days. Good to see you, love. Way woke, Turbine. Kelly Sher Arwin. Soul Petrified Claymores. States Arwin. OG Scotty, who's in the Windy City. GT. Easy Bra. Too amazing. RCL. Okay, we got plenty more to come. Is that the Queen? I knew you were a fan, Your Majesty. Nah, you're not the real Queen, are you? Bet. I don't have to block the Queen. Mo, good to see you, my friend. Mo Sampson, who's in Arcadia Land. Charles, Calvin. I'm talked about the Arcadians for quite a while, so I was interested in them. Anonymous, Danielle. For some unknown reason, don't even know. I keep thinking they're Tatarians. I'm definitely a Tatarian. Burdick, well, I'm from Estonia, and that was part of Tataria. So, Brian, fractals, patterns everywhere. Okay, so we tweak this knowledge through intent out into the geometry without doubting it, and miracles can happen. Okay, guys, miracles will happen. Now, just think of it as water. Imagine you can see those geometric forms just emanating out of you, Brian, with love and intent. Okay, as long as it's love and intent, it would be beautiful geometry. You'd affect people. You can change history. You know, you can do anything with this technology that they've been hiding from humanity. Okay, guys. Now, so yeah, new books out. I got new books. So Melich, Chrisich. Okay, and Squirrel said okay, you want, and a few others, but I only got 30 copies. So and I have to keep a couple for myself because the last ones I got rid of. Only got one left. Jacqueline Schiff, Fat Thumbs. Double Fat Thumbs. We're up to Graham's number Googleplex thrice, so you can't really beat that. You can try. Invent a new number. Mrs. In Flames. Oh no, I hope you're not. I've been on fire loads. Hello from the smallest country underneath the Alps. No, you're not, love. No, you're not. Do you know why Welsh is so popular? Yeah, because there's not many of us and we're really, really rare. There's only a few of us, like a few million. Watery, good to see you. Okay, so I got some curio to share with you, pictures. We're going to have a funny time a bit later. Share, good to see you. Looking good for 89 share. Sulfigo, but yeah, well, this is what I was going to talk about anyway. So, Sulfigo tones thin the veil magnetically. So that's what I was getting at anyway. Just couldn't think of the word. Bill Meller, good to see you. Twill, higher sweetness. Those ceilings help focus and rev up our own body's energy. That's what I'm getting at, girl. So that you can bilocate. That's why all the churches have certain feelings, frequency energies to them to help us, help you use biological tech powers. So yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Put it beautifully. Thank you. Yes. See, I can't elaborate like you do it for me. That's brilliant. It's exactly, you're just extending my thoughts. This keeps happening. Bare feet under domage. Was there anything on the floor originally? Hi, Martin. Hi, good people. Hello, hello, lovely Russian person. So, Roseme's in the house from Blackpool. Ooh, I bet you're fun on the Gold Mile. I like Blackpool. Brian, what you already? I said that. He's better. All right then. I love Phoenicia. I married 3 of them. I wouldn't say that out loud, mate. Now, marriage. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Marriage is doing a deal with Satan. So, you know. So, peoples. Okay, beam me up, Scotty. Okay, let's get back into more usage. We are coming up to an hour in. That's absolutely splendid. So, 800 odd of you watching. Okay, did somebody do a frowny face on me on Facebook? What did I say? Anyway, flat thumbs, and please share this video out if you would be so kind. Okay, we've got lots and lots to come on this post today. Okay, so let's move on. So let me get just rid of a couple of pages. It saves my old bandwidth. So I've been thinking, I've got a book in the room about Welsh folklore. And there's a story in there, although I can't find too much of it online. Let me just put that on there, pictures of fairies. I can't really find anything online about this tale, but I did hear it in, I'll spit this word out, David Wilcock. Imagine one of his books, this tale of this police officer that was accused of murder in the Welsh valleys. Only he says, we went for a walk after a pint, and my mate heard some singing in the field. And when he went in there, there was a load of people, or fairies, all dancing around in a circle, and he went into the middle and he disappeared. And for months after, people in the village could hear these singings, or this guy singing. When they went to the field, there's nothing there. But at a certain time, this copper, before he was going to be done for murder, no less, went back to the fairy circle, and he could just about envision them, and he'd done basically let's grab him back from the other dimension of the fairy realm, and got his mate back and never got done for murder. Now, Welsh folklore is literally riddled with fairies and giants. We got Og, we got it all going on. I'm telling you now, it's fucking epic for such a little place. So, what are Welsh fairies called? They're called Tylwyth Teg. First textbook book concerns fairies, which are known as Tylu or Teg in Welsh, meaning fair folk or family. They come in 5 varieties. The Elinon, with the elves, the Coblew, were mine fairies, and the Blaebachdo, no, hang on, let's try that again. Blaebachod are household fairies, and the Gwarydd Anwr are underwater fairies. We got ourselves some underwater fairies, yo. And the Gwydion are mountain fairies. Now, I'm a big purveyor in wood spirits, tree spirits, and spirits of the forest. I think they're all there. I think all of these things are real. Who were the Welsh gods? Ooh, let's have a look at this. So, we have Afalach, who is a descendant of Belamur, the father of whoever, Mabon or Madron. And we got Amithon, who's god of agriculture. Arwyn, god of the otherworld realm. Interesting. Alvaloch and Bellimure, ancestor deity, and Baliud. And ooh, that's an interesting one. Look at this. Bendage Gredfan, who is Bran the Blessed, Giant and King of Britain. Giant King of Britain. And Cilliad. So, wow. Sorry about my Welsh pronunciations, other Welsh people. I'm from Cardiff, innit? Yeah. So, Welsh mythology is one of the oldest in the world, as is Welsh language. And at some periods, all of Britain could have indeed been Wales. And it sounds like a fish, you know, the mammal whales. Just saying. Welsh mythology consists of both folk traditions developed in Wales and traditions developed by the Celtic Britons elsewhere before the end of the first millennium. Well, I won't go with that because that's just bullshit timescales. But yeah, so we got is King Arthur Welsh? Fuck yeah. And so is Merlin, the second epicus wizard in Welsh history. Is Thor Welsh? Fuck yeah. Welsh, Germanic? No, comes from Splot in Cardiff. Thor is from Splot, in case you never knew. Did you know that? Yeah. Who forged Excalibur? That's interesting. Excalibur was made by Avalonian elf. Oh, right. There was a couple of swords. There was another one as well. Is Loki a Viking god? Loki. Cunning trickster. Oh, give him a break. He doesn't do all that bad. Did Thor marry? Oh, let's have a look. Yeah, he got married. Great. Odin. Is he a real god? I'm not even going to look at that. Why is it called Excalibur? The name Excalibur exclusively derives the Welsh Celorith, which and Britain, Middle Cornish, which is another language similar to Welsh, which is a compound called hard. Oh, okay, because it's hard. Bleached clef. Okay, that makes perfect sense. All right. So I'm going to go right into Arthurian legends at some stage of the game with all of this, you know, guys. But yeah, we got loads of fairies in Wales. Did you know? Yeah. Loads. My mother seen one. She said she was sat in the gutter when she was a little kid, like, you know, flicking stones or whatever, like you do when you're a kid. And she said a fairy came up from the drain, flew in her face, just looked at her, and she was like, what's it look like? She was like a little woman mat with wings. Shit. She said, yeah. I went back down the drain again. Like, whoa. So we're going to look at some stained glass windows. Now, this narrative I picked up yesterday when I was reading this book was concerning mirrors, stained glass, and they said that these mirrors, these special mirrors, which are to do with basically it's like a teleprompter or even a portal through to this nearby place. They use Venetian glass and silver backing, and I'm sure I wonder which mercury as well. So I wonder which mercury would be involved in these Venetian glass mirrors. Really interesting. So let's have a look at a couple of stained glass windows, because I absolutely love stained glass. Absolutely adore stained glass. Now, again, light plays a big role, doesn't it? You know, we don't really perceive much of the light, only the five, basically the colors of the rainbow. Now, I've already proposed, if you think of this in the simulation circuit board city way, that rainbows are some sort of broadband or some sort of connection. You can, in fact, go online and buy broadband fiber optic cables of rainbow colors, which deliver a signal in color. So there's obviously the separation of light from clear light to color is an amazing phenomenon. Now, I don't go with quanta. I don't go with particles, can't prove it, like stars. You know, what stars? They say they're light years away. Are they? In the past, are they? No proof whatsoever. They're just lights in the sky. I'd like to think that they are probably souls, maybe, but they are emanating light. And I don't think that far away, just in the dome somewhere. It might be one of the upper layers. So this one's in Paris, absolutely beautiful. Saint-Tropez, Paris. So yesterday on my last post, or the day before, ooh, look at that spiral. I posted concerning a Arc de Triomphe that I did not recognize in Paris. And it turns out there's another one down the other end of the Champs-Élysées, which is some sort of memorial to the dead soldiers or something, which I was totally unaware of. Maggie, who was a sub, lived across the road and took me a photograph. Lives in Paris. It's not a very Parisian name, Maggie, though, is it? So, yeah, stained glass. So light, vibration, resonance, all playing a role. You know, you can heal through light. I bet you'd feel bloody beautiful after walking in this place with all of that. Beautiful ceiling, doing what Thrill just suggested, and the colour flooding in. These devices are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And they just had the guts ripped out of them, and the technology, just echoes of what it was. And these, you see these all over Victoria, and you see them in like, I don't know, ballrooms, it's stained glass dome roofs, and Just the colour comes in beautifully. It's absolutely fantastic. Seen a few examples of these in the last year or so. And sacred geometry and ceilings as well. That's a theatre, galleries in Lafayette. And that's a nice effect over some. Look at the size of these walls here. So they're completely aware with the qualities of light and its interaction with us. It can be used for mind control. As you know, they use colours as well for videoing. We've all seen the films, Clockwork Orange, etc. And look at that one, absolutely beautiful. So imagine the vibrational quality coming through that, coupled with the organs and whatever technology they add in these places. You know, these come in, these post-reset survivors, and they basically just, what the fuck are these pipes? And they just stuck a harpsichord or whatever on them and just got music out of them. What they were originally must have been fantastic, is what I'm thinking. So, news. Somebody said in chat, I just pulled it up because I never knew about it. This is supposed to be in the Gulf of Mexico. Any of you seen this? So it's like, well, it's not very big, is it? So what is it? Looks like it's spinning. Looks like it's, you know, a bit of a, I don't know. I thought it was volcanic. So what's the score? So you got jet water on the water, and the water's on fire. So they say it's an oil fire anyway. But who even knows? Could be volcanic activity, and they're just covering it up. Who knows? They lie like bastards. How would that even happen? Who even knows? So yeah, another ecological fucking nightmare unfolding. So that just is not real oil and just gonna fuck up everything on that coast again. Because nothing worse than the environment damaged by oil. I've seen the effect on nature, and bird life is just really upsetting. To see birds covered in oil, and there's anything worse. Well, it is. Yeah. Or bunny rabbit covered in oil would be worse. So, Illuminati game, I think about a little bit, and I've posted about it a couple of times over the years on my Tatarian channel. Now, it's weird how much these cards are literally telling us about the events ongoing, you know. So people think that I am the internet worm because it says on here, all data lost, and it goes into everything on here that happened to me the last year or so. Plus, I've completely broken the fucking matrix. Plus, this looks like me from behind when I tied my hair back. And guess what, guys? I had exactly that colour fucking tie back as well at that time when this came. You know, when we basically dug this up. It's like, whoa. It's like they have no... So this is like predictive programming, or like time. Doesn't matter to them. They just know what's coming. They know the future sort of thing. Maybe they're time traveling in the future. Maybe that's why all the fucking weirdness is. I know they say you can't time travel to the future, but you can to the past, or maybe the other way around. I'm not sure. Grandfather paradox, etc. So there she is, Hillary. Okay, now she's killed more than Stalin, haven't she? Her and Bill. They must be like really fucked up serial killers, haven't they? They probably have been sincerely not. She gets that buzz off. I guess that buzz of real bad vibeness off her. She looks like Bundy or something to me. So conspiracy theorists, so yeah, they're real fucking trouble. The powerless and much mocked group is prized by the Illuminati because their wild ravings often contain useful ideas. So yeah, they went to get their content and nick their juice is what they're saying here. So the stars are right. Not sure what that is. Requires magic. Oh, all of these it's doing magic. Irish flu. Put this card on the top. Oh, I don't know how to play it, but yeah, Irish flu. Interesting. So this game came out in the 1990s, guys, in case you don't know. And a lot of players in here. You've got like Saz, you've got Bill, and you've got Trumpsky as well. Oh, let's have a big for Fluffy Trumpsky, shall we? Oh, not so much for Boris. Boris, if you do watch my vlogs on Flat Day night, which I suspect, okay, I've got right off you. Yeah, I really, really have. I did have a lot of respect for you in the past. It was like heartwarming to you because I thought, oh, he's only a fucking swat, you know, a sort of elite, and you know, he's a bit dozy, can break in it, you know, human, maybe. So, but you're acting like a right twat, and nobody likes you, so you better be careful. So, sorry, wrong number. Don't know what that is. What you calls political correctness. Oh, well, that doesn't even come into it anymore, does it? Political correctness is just bullshit. I piss on that anytime I can. Pentagon on fire. Oh, that's never happened, has it? That's a Star Force. I wonder what's underneath that, really. Place is immense as well, isn't it? Quarantine. See, this thing like quarantine and that didn't really come into my reality. And I used to see it when I was at sea, where they used to quarantine animals and stuff. It's like, you know, quarantine. What? Yeah? Centre for Disease Control. You know, they tell us fucking all of this, don't they? So, yeah, it's really uncanny to me. Oh, this is good. Crop circles are in them. Look. Drug companies. Flemish floridators. Or fiendish floridators. Oh, fuck me. That's funny. Deprogrammers. Nutritional Nazis. So, yeah, food. Let's talk about food. Now, I can't eat much, you know, because basically I don't fancy any food. And all of these B&Ms that have cropped up all over Britain selling the shit no one else wants because it's all out of date crap, right? You know, they should call it humdrum. Maybe they just sell ravioli, yeah? Fucking, you'll have like scrap dealers buying all the tins of ravioli, like 2p each, and pouring them all out on the roads just to make 2p on a tin. And like, fuck the food. Not even I would eat ravioli, you know? So, excuse me. Back to that. I forgot my point. Let's move on. Books. Now, are you ready? Are you ready there, Jenny, who is love in the midst? Are you ready there, Moonbeam? Now, we're all going to get to see Moonbeam. So if you do get my book, send me a funky photograph in front of Chepstow Castle, or your ganja crop, or out your flashy house, or like cool dudes, or out Hippie Shake's back. Hippie Shake's finger there, look, guys. That's trees are in chat. Or funky dreaded lady, Tracy, or time it arrived. How very, very exciting. Or my leather chair. I bought it just for Martin's books. That was really nice of you. In a special place in my awesome library under the map from Happy Martin. And Jenny's kids. All right, these are Jenny's in chat. I believe the 1-3-year-old's called Axel, and the very intellectual, both of them actually, Dominic, who's nailed my book. Okay. They've been reading them all the way through, which is, I find the 3-year-old really astounding that they can understand the first book. It's a bit complex and a bit advanced. I hope you're not making them read these, Jenny, and they're not really looking at them. Ooh, this lovely lady. Look at that vibration. All fluffy and lovely. This lady is Flo from Glasgow. No shake. Who knew? So she was really happy from the book. It's nice, isn't it, guys? Yay, we're so happy. Ooh, dun, dun, dun. Come on, like this. I know. What is it about the truther women in the Flat Earth British think tank? Are they all steaming hot or what? We're lucky, aren't we, guys? Yeah? Spread the words. How many of us are in chat? Yeah? Listen, let's make this more select. Let's not share the juice. So thank you, Moonbeam. You are very beautiful. We are so, so grateful. And look, a real use for my books, which I wouldn't have supported, but, you know, somebody's got to support. So, Ladybird books, okay? Right, brace yourselves, people. If you are easily offended, I do apologise. There might not be nudity, and there might not be any sexual connotations of anything. It'll just be stuff, okay? Buckets of shit. What it's like to grow up. We all been there, haven't we? Growing up with buckets of shitsville, having to put up with them fucking lot. And if you're unfortunate enough to be an empath and give a shit about this place, yeah, you're going to be in for a right miserable fucking time. Because every single narcissistic bastard, right, will try and fucking get into your life to basically dull you, dull your vibration and dull your light. And they will do it. They will spot you like a vampire and they will try and suck that energy away from you. Fuck them, block them, yeah, go. Yeah? Don't let anything stand in your way, guys, especially evil people. Be assertive, fuck them. So yeah, just before we get underway, sat in my window earlier and a junkie's pulled up a car across the road and he walks over to buy my caravan and I thought, you fucking dare. And he read the notice which says if you break into my caravan you could be in danger of certain death. He ignored that, which was really stupid because it wasn't just a threat, and tried breaking into my caravan on camera, because I've got a camera trained on my caravan, in front of my eyes. So it's okay. My son was with me as well. I didn't hurt him. Okay. I did feel a little tiny bit of, oh, you hopeless junkie fucker, you smelly cunt. I did call him a smelly junkie fucker. Get away from a caravan, you smelly junkie fucker. Banned him from the street and told him, I'll catch him in the streets again, I'm going to really have to hurt you. So that's the end of it. Now, let's talk about bums. Ladies' bums, shall we? One time in the past, this was the shape of the female bottom. Now, can you see how women have changed to the modern day in their shape? Can you see? Everyone was around 12, 14 tops, but mainly around a 10. Yeah, especially in the 60s and 70s. Yeah. Do you know what happened? Burger King, Pizza Hut, shitty diet. And that's what I was going to talk about. Muff divers for beginners. For God's sake, man. Pull my bloody skirt up and get stuck in. Yay! By Shamel, me fanny. So, nutrition, yeah. So, go back to B&M. Which is a shitty chain that just showed up out of nowhere that sells lots of shit that nobody else wants. I think they sort of just taking all of the nutrition out of the foods and they're replacing it with all them things which is just to bulk it up, just fortify everything, which is bullshit, which is like what the poor are going to get in it. For the masses, this is for the masses, no nutrition. Eat more of it to get any nutrition, so everyone just bloats out to get minimum of nutrition. And food's a shortage then or something, because that's what they're fucking doing. Definitely. Yeah. And they're taking the water out of water. Water is a miracle and so much more. Now, in 2019, this was a lazy bastard, which I got no respect for, by the way. People are lazy around. Just make me feel nutty. Okay. 2020, responsible adult. Yeah, I know. Is it fucking sickening? So they're just happy. I've actually heard that. Oh, I'm happy to sit around all day mind wanking. I am. It's fucking brilliant, it is. Yeah? It wasn't necessarily from Liverpool. Just Liverpool accent just came out. So, yeah, so true, you fat bastard. So, when parents start to crack during lockdown, Mum, am I adopted? Not yet, no. I only put the ads out yesterday. No. Funny, yes, but not really, because on these Amazon, when you're watching Amazon movies, little nasty adverts come on and say, can we steal your child, please? And then if you put a radio on, accidentally listen to the radio, they say, oh, do you want to be a parent? Doesn't matter about your past. Be a parent. Just phone us. Late for book, first day at school. Let go of me, you little shit. I'm late from a hot date. Hang on, let's have a look. What, you got a hot date? No, don't buy that. Don't buy that. See, just get the fucking thing off. Ugh. Fuck you and fuck these plants. Yeah, that's how I feel. But I don't feel like fuck the plants, because plants are gorgeous. Plus, you know, they are actually, do you know plants? They are female sexual organs exhibited by the plant. Isn't that wonderful? And we smoke flowers. So we smoke female sexual organs. Isn't this wonderful? Guys, you happy? You're smiling, aren't you? The Jewish Japanese Sex and Cookbook on How to Raise Wolves by Jack Douglas. Now, I read this as a child. It became very, very hard. I read how to how to be friends and influence people. And this set me up for life. Oh, and the Tibetan Book of the Dead, obviously. Now, this is weird. It's a bit pervy and a bit wrong. How to get a teenage boy and what to do with him when you get him. So that is disgusting. We'll have to have a little vote, like who's the worst, perviest, women or men. Don't worry, we don't want to vote. We know the answer. Drummer Dick's discharge. Should discharge him with that name. So, shh, this is our little secret. Timmy's lesson in manhood. Shitting in the woods and getting caught is not a good thing to do. So my advice to you is, right, shit before you go out and don't shit in the woods. Does a bear shit in the woods? Yeah, loads. And it's Timmy again. Timmy's always shitting himself. Not like Timmy. Timmy! Now, when the new reality comes, there's going to be a few rules imposed in this realm. Things like this will have to be banned, I'm afraid. Okay? More than one man in a shower together, okay, will be banned. Will be banned. Can't have that. Dicky knocking in this realm, okay? It's far, far too gay for me. I'm just saying. What would be great is like the showers at Glastonbury, yeah? Where you could have like men and women in the shower naked together would be much, much better, yeah? Where's the fun in that, yeah? Fucking Brady group showers. It's okay. So I'm just saying that's got to go. Okay, be replaced. Yeah, a mix. Anyway, male, 25 rugged features. What to tell your wife about sex? Now, does this often happen, monkey madness? And why would monkeys be out in the ocean? And why would you actually be attacked by monkeys in the ocean in a life raft? And are they the same man? Oh, the things you will ponder later, guys. The things you will ponder later. I don't know, it's monkey madness. Monkey madness. I know you're dying, but please, put your shirt on. Fuck yeah! Yeah? You don't want to see sacky old man's tits dying or not. Fuck all that nice business, then you'll be fucking dead anyway, yeah? They lost all their dignity when they started shitting themselves, eh? Yeah. That's what happens to you if you decide to grow old, by the way. Are you going to grow old? No, you're not, are you? You're going to watch Flat Earth British and learn how to reverse the process and live forever. Because that is eventually what will be able to be done. Is nobody will be fucking dying. Everyone will be healthy and having fantastic lives. And there we go. Only see what you want to see. This is today's Globe Believer. Confirmational bias goggles. See antiquity? No, it's not true. It was built in the 11th century as a religious building. No, what? It was a fucking machine. Yeah? Only see what you want to see. A bit like the people who watch television who think COVID is actually a thing and not just cold. I'm absolutely petrified of catching a cold. I could die. Fucking good. Oh, this is good. I'm on here as well. The circle of life is like a circle. Okay, no shit, Sherlock. Birth, okay. Death and the void. Oh yeah, the void, yeah. Jumping off a bridge in Wales. We'll have to think about that. Despair and sexual error. What, is that like a bad sexual experience that puts you in a bad mood for the whole day? What do they mean by despair and sexual error? Maybe somebody could enlighten me. Don't worry, I don't want to. Crime and drugs. So, yeah, and something feels wrong. No shit, Sherlock. They just locked the whole of civilization down. Everything is crumbling, and the structure of civilization is gone up his own ass, and it's going to be gone forever. And the people are going to get it back. It's just so exciting. What's this? Childhood naivety. Oh, I don't think I was too much of a naive child. I was a fucker. I was always winding adults up. Household budgeting. Non-essential family members. Now, we've all been through this. Sorry, Martin, you can't eat school dinners this week. What will I eat, Mummy? Conkers. Conkers? Again? On Sunday, you'd be able to eat a salmon sandwich. Will I? No. So, yeah, you can cut Dad out. He's just a waste of time, always down a pub or in a bookie spunking the money anyway. Granny will soon be dead and stinks of pee. And Timmy, well, it's Timmy. Cut your budget. Oh, this is brilliant. Now, this is good advice. I remember once when I put a bouncy castle up next to a substation, we only lost 3 or 4 children. But it was okay. It was a nice day. Brilliant music. So, From the Scarfolk Council, Public Electrocution, Bounce of Death. Never hold wire coat hangers while playing in municipal bouncy castles that are erected beside pylons and electrical substations. There's something you will not bounce back from. Zap. Yeah. So yeah, that's good advice. I wouldn't take a coat hanger on a bouncy castle because you could take someone's eye out. Yeah, but it is good advice. So remember that next time you're on a bouncy castle with a coat hanger next to the substation, because that's stupid. Okay, you might die or might just gain superpowers, like people who get struck by lightning. Gynecology for anxious patients. No. Oh my God, how terrible it must be to be a glove puppet. Yeah. Can you just imagine their life? So basically, they're just touched in a very improper nature their entire lives. Yeah. Poor Sooty, poor Sweep, poor Squirrel. Not you, Squirrel. Poor glove puppets. Health warning: chest pains, headaches, vomiting, fever. Yeah. No. These danger signs could indicate any number of conditions: a heart attack, a stroke, cancer, or worse kind of cancer, or something else really nasty. If you can't ignore your symptoms, seek the advice of a friend or a colleague with similar symptoms. Ask them what they think they might be wrong with you. Discuss folk remedies, power of prayer, and other. Does that say futile? No, they're taking a piss. I was actually thinking that was a really fucking brilliant bit of advice then until they said futile rituals. No, that would work. Yeah. Pray. Meditate yourself better. Yeah. All is mind. People can fucking fight anything. Can you just see the placebo effect that they play against people? People who need good boot in a hole. Clowns need a good boot in a hole. It hurts a boot in a hole. You ever a boot in a hole? Yeah, good guys. No steel toe cap boot. Really stings. Practical witchcraft. Brilliant episode. I read this one. How to hurt people. Yeah, it was practiced a lot in the 60s. You could buy a Ladybird book, and most people were making wax effigies of their wives at that time. A lot of chicken feathers around the place, I noticed, in the 1970s. Yeah, they look like they might be into something weird, don't they? Yeah. Like badger baiting or dogging. Hateful thoughts for happy occasions. A collection of sick greetings for healthy people. Well, they do that anyway, don't they? Oh, you look healthy. Somebody said to me the other day, hello. I was like, fucking hello, you too. A cat who was a shady motherfucker. I need the money up front. Well, that's good advice, yeah? Never give your money to anybody. Don't give your money to him up front. Let me tell you, give your money to this fucker up front, you ain't going to see that money again. It's going to be gone with your money. Yeah? Hasta la vista. Now, we've all read the Zen book of... Well, you may not have. I haven't. Book of... No, is Zen sex thing? I don't even know. Anyway, Zen, breathtaking. That's not good advice, actually. The Zen of farting. Teachings from original Zen master. Yeah, I think that could be used in a spiritual process, a nice fragrant aroma of strawberries, if you've been eating strawberries, or sweet corn. Introduce yourself to the group and other horrifying phrases. Yeah, fuck yeah. Hi, I'm Martin. Fuck that shit. The disadvantages of being dead. Go on then, name me one. No, really, name me one. No, you can't, can you? I think it's very advantageous. Well, I don't know, just say. Don't worry about the NHS. We're rich. No, that is fucking true. If you got a few shekels, the NHS, you might get out alive of the hospital. If you're piss poor or you've got a drug problem, alcoholic, compromised immune system. I'm hearing people with allergies, if they've had a jab, drop in as well. That makes sense as well. People would be able to take the change, would they? No, asphyxiation. Oh, this is interesting. Asphyxiation and other infanticide techniques by Joanna Cole and Stephanie Kalmenson. So that's a lovely little book. Mummy, will you read to me? What do you want to read to you? Oh, asphyxiation and other infanticide techniques. Oh, okay. Oh, this was when I had my action men. Oh, my action men were always torturing people. Yeah, we used to kidnap Cindy. No, not telling you. Action man, waterboarding, accessories. Yeah. Thai, German action man down. Waterboard. No, Thai British. Action man down with a German soldier. Waterboarding. You don't like that, do you? July. It's July. Pussy poop. Now, I don't want you to tell me in chat what pussy poop is. Okay? It's a refreshing drink for a cat. Now, one can only use one's imagination. I don't know what pussy poop is. That's just it. Shit the bed. Finster's fresh shit the bed. I got a feeling this sauce is so hot that when you eat it, you shit the bed. Oh, 844 of you watching. Oh, hope you're not laughing. This is a serious historical study. Ultra slut body detergent. Can you remember that? 33% more loads. Yeah, one night stand. Yeah, powdered body wash. So yeah, they did that. This is not like somebody made this. This was actually a product. They thought it out and they used that. So, can I have a box of Ultra Slut, please? It's wrong, isn't it? It's demeaning. It might be very nice. Ah, dick stick! Oh, you want some dick stick? No thanks, mate. Nice of you to offer. They taste like shit. That's not racist, by the way. Oh, I want nappies. Pedo nappies. 10 yenny. Oh, no, actually, that's some sort of Balkan country. But yeah, I think they should have checked the word in English before they did that. Fucking spastics. Cock-flavoured soup. What's it taste like, girls? I don't know. So that's a real thing, not pretending. Okay, this one's brilliant. Now, Brian, you know you said about ducks earlier, and I always say fuck a duck, which I say is not good advice, yeah? It says here, for $10 in this Chinese restaurant, yeah, you can fuck the duck until exploded. Fuck the duck till exploded! Bang! Spunk on me! What about this bread? Yeah, semen. Guess what it's got in it? Seeds. What do you think that? Flavoured semen. Sheep's penises. Let's have a think about this for a second. So you telling me sheep's peni is a twirly whirly roundy thing? Is it like that? Is it that long? Sheeps are really dissected like them slugs because they got a 10-foot penis, haven't they? Slugs. I don't know. See. It's an interesting study, though. We should not look into this anymore. But I bet you they taste lovely on a kebab. No, they don't. Swollen balls. Vegetarian. So, any of you vegetarians in the crowd there? Would you like some swollen balls? Swollen balls. What about pet sweat? Yeah, pet sweat don't smell bad. Pet sweat, nice. I'm not being racist. Just doing impersonations. I do it with all nationalities. Boner, Mentor spray. Yeah, epic. I want exactly this, but in the reverse version. That would be epic and helpful. Take it. 4 fingers. What's the difference between Joan Collins and a Twix? Well, you only get 2 fingers in a Twix. Who knows when we've been... He knows when you've been wanking. So, yeah. You never wank alone. Santa Claus is watching you. Just remember that next time. Guess what? You won't have any prizes if you're caught wanking. Not that you would wank anybody in my crowd, I hope. We'll be above that, all that. Fresh porn. 65 yen. So I wonder what that tastes like. Ugh, horrible. Fucking hate porn. Pussy. As good as it looks. I'm sure. I know. That's a good advert. I'm happy with that one. Ooh, gummy boobs. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm going to have a gummy bear. Fruity flavoured gummy boobs. Oh, fucking oh my God, reaches. Fucking wicked. I'm going to have a gummy bear. That won't get me to the end of the vlog. No, it doesn't matter though. Tranny honey, please. I don't want to know what tranny honey is. Don't tell me. Okay, I don't like the sound of it though. Herpes pizza. This is true. Herpes. You can get herpes from pizza. You can get any sexual disease from pizza or KFC. They did a health check on some random Cardiff restaurants back a few years ago. And obviously Cardiff Castle, there was a Burger King, and they went in there and they found like all fatal diseases. Apparently the staff, who didn't really like White Man, was wiping their asses, yeah, don't blame them, on burgers, ass burgers, and armpitting the bacon, as they do in all of these food shops. Yeah, you think if you can't see them cooking it, don't fucking eat it because they're arsing it. I'm telling you. Fucking Chinese restaurants. Fuck yeah, we sell fucking t-shirts too. Yeah, I know, brilliant. Double cream between chocolate sandwich cream. That's not fair. Fuck off spray. Kicks idiots and assholes away for up to 4 hours. Oh, I want some of that. I wonder how much it is. Forget it. I have to have a look on eBay later, guys. You squirt me in the face, they fuck off for 4 hours. I wonder if you pay more money, you can get longer. Or get a bigger tin. Anyway, it's worth a think, Bob. Yes. I didn't marry my husband for his money. I divorced him for it. So, unfortunately, this capitalistic bitch has just shafted the husband for all his money. But he had it coming because he was a bit of a twat anyway. And they were a pair of twats, so they deserve one another. Yeah, that's what I think at this moment in time. Yeah, I never liked you, never liked your husband. You both deserve all the shit in the world. Lesbians eat what? What? Oh, look at his little face. Don't worry, cat. You're all right, I think. Ah, I know. Poor little mug. Oh, I get away with so much on YouTube. I love it. Well, we'll have lots to smoke the winter, won't we, mother? Grow your own smoke. Yeah. Oh, this is brilliant. This is how life should be. Yeah. Obviously not in the Stepford Wives American apple pie kit. Yeah. But definitely the ganja bit. Oh, we're going to smoke our brains out this winter. It's going to be wonderful. We're going to pots full, aren't we, mummy? Oh, yeah, it's going to be the best OG, lovely. Make some cookies. Me? Lift a finger? Not anymore. Get married today. This is what's wrong with humanity, isn't it? See, I don't want fucking people doing shit for me. I definitely don't want a woman sort of doing stuff as well. Well, a little bit's nice, but not all of it. I wouldn't want to sit on my ass all fucking day like that. I mean, people do stuff for me. Lift a finger, slapping you in a year, mate. Ooh. What the fuck? Eres, to railroad millions confesses her kicks. I sleep with dirty, filthy bums. In boxcars, hobo jungles, anywhere. Oh, she likes hobos and boxcar willies. Vaseline, so pure you can eat it. Yeah, don't be eating Vaseline. Vaseline petroleum jelly. You can put it anywhere. Do you remember that advert? Yeah, my mother didn't like me repeating that advert. I just go, why, ma'am? And she'd go, oh, no, it's rude. Why is it rude, ma'am? Oh, no, it doesn't matter. It's like, no, tell me. Never would. I knew. Why does gasoline smell good? Gasoline is fuel. Smelling, it creates energy by burning through all the brain cells that make you think. He nailed it. This guy, it's a bit of a truther. By the year 2000, every American will be born a bastard. No, I wouldn't go with that exactly. Okay, and I don't know if no, I don't think so. No. I actually, in my time, in my life, I've been around a while. actually loved a few American women. Budweiser, when you need to get her drunk. That's a poster telling you to fucking drug and drink your girlfriend up. Fucking terrible. No wonder there's crimes. Where did you get that idea from? Oh, off that poster, the one with Matt Damon. Yeah? The Budweiser advert with Matt Damon. That's Matt Damon, isn't it? Yeah. Great knobs. Yeah. Great knobs indeed. Yeah, I got a great knob. It goes all the way up to 11. Yeah, my knob on my amplifier goes all the way up to 11. Loud. It's louder than 10. Because obviously 11 is louder than 10. So, yeah, great knob. Ever dream this man? No, really. Every night, all over the world, hundreds of people see this face in their dreams. If this man appears in your dreams too, or if you have any information that could help us identify him, please contact www.thisman.org. So if you have seen this very peculiar man who's suffering with a terrible bout of Dennis Healy's on his eyebrows, and he's really peculiar. I don't want to look at him too long. If you dream of him, don't tell anyone. Girl watcher, love goddess issues. Oh, fucking hell. I tell you what, though, Zal Moxie, you're going to have the blonde, though, mate, all right? Ooh. Right, let's think of her as your mother. No, because that would be wrong. So, she only wants to do her best for you. Yeah, that's cool. A cool drink, a good dinner. Fuck yeah. A soft pillow and a warm blanket. Oh, fuck yeah. This is not just maternal instinct. It's the result of the longest stewardess training in the industry. Service that makes us all want professional travels, prefer American. All right, air hostess. She's going to look after you like a mother on a plane. Yeah, that's wrong. More martini, extra dry, which is why it's martini on my picture today. I was going to put martini shaken, not stirred. I was going to put, there's literally a nightclub in Cardiff called Dirty Martini. So put that up. There you are for today. We've got more comedies coming a little bit later on, but we're going to move on because of time is totally fucking whizzing by. Now, in my last post, it was called, on Flat Earth British Think Tank channel, it was called Hong Kong Phooey, yeah? But because I'm a fucking spacehead, I forgot the Hong Kong Phooey. I got to the end, it was like, actually, I don't think I actually presented any Hong Kong whatsoever. No, I didn't. I talked about Hong Kong Phooey, but I didn't present it. So I'm going to show you them now for a second. There's only a few. Mother love bone, Jeffrey. I'll come back and give you all a shout in a minute. 835. Share this out. Let's get up to a grand of people. Yeah? We're on for another hour or so more. There are loads to show you. Absolute loads to come. Loads more usage. Loads more thoughts. Okay. So, you see these in America. Now, this isn't actually Hong Kong, but you see these in America and you see these all over the world where they use like these giant stones that are littering the landscape. And they put like a wall and make it like a shrine. You have some people who have literally houses built into these things. You see them everywhere. But why? What would be the importance? Is there some sort of vibration coming off of it? Is it something that they know about it? You know, what the fuck is it? How did it get there? Tsunami? No, I don't think it left there. Maybe, yeah. Maybe a giant chucked it. Or maybe it's something else, actually, the shape of it. Huh? Part of a giant, maybe. Who even knows? This looks a bit mind quarried as well, doesn't it? That backdrop. So I can't tell you where that is. Can't remember, actually. And this is Manchester King Street, which is absolutely fantastic. It looks like New York parts of it. Tatarian and Greco-Romano here. Beautiful flowers. Turn of century Manchester, when they tell you it was like miasma and all industry and stinking. Covered in smoke from all the industry up there. But it's not, is it? It's a fucking fantastical world. I was 1908 there. So the orphans. Now, I had a fantastic narrative brought to me by a young lady concerning the orphans and the Orphan Institute and the amount of kids that were shipped, up to 250,000 at a time. So with the government, and there's all these voids where people, displaced people, homeless people, people who just go missing. Is there more kids going missing right now? Is there more kids? Are they grabbing fucking kids like they did in a past reset? Where do you think all of these kids' parents went, guys? To give you the answer, the official narrative is epidemic. Cholera, guys, is what they'll say. Some maybe war, some maybe this, that, but mostly epidemic. So let's just think a little time into the future. In my Brian, guys, maybe 5 years' time, I don't think there's going to be many fucking people in this place at all. I think they're going to clean it right up, purge nations, bring new people in like they always fucking do. That's what I think. So yeah, Hong Kong. No, I've covered it in the past. It's a beautiful Tatarian city. They say colonial. A lot of it's mud flooded. But what you do find with Hong Kong is they have this fantastic aqueduct system which feeds the city at the late 1800s, 1900 mark. And it's got echoes of Mumbai. But, they say this is colonial, built by the British. This one's sort of in half, isn't it? Some sort of framing underneath here. Not sure what's going on this beach. Are they digging mud out on this front here? Can't really tell. But they're all mud flood. They're all fantastic architecture. But what you see is only a short time before all of this, there's a couple of buildings up on the hills. Can you see this? When it goes for I don't even know, a great distance bringing water to the city. And it's a Roman aqueduct, guys. In Hong Kong, by the way. A fantastic Tatarian architecture. All the kitted out with Antiquitech. Fucking fantastic. And, in the modern day now, all of this backdrop here is covered, as you know, in skyscrapers. There's not much room to build. So they have to build. They have to build up. And as you can see there, an Anglican British type of church just sticking up in Hong Kong. It's British. Can't really see that. And Hong Kong looks like it's a bit of Britain. You get the same for Tokyo as well. So that looks like it's the one in Mumbai. Can't remember the hotel. The Taj Mahal looks exactly the same type of architecture. That one's been slightly colorized. Yeah, fantastic. They got a cenotaph. Look at this there's the cenotaph there. These giant buildings. And look at this, all like rustic and really old, this portaled roof thing here. Trees look relatively young, not that old, not that big. It's like no big ones. And then it starts to pick up a bit later. And they got the first sort of aircraft carrier type affairs in here, I guess. And then the skyscrapers are starting to go up. But show what's happening with these masts. Interesting little ship. Could be Antiquitech. And this here, this large steel aerial thing. So it looks rather polluted. And ancient something or other marine ship. We had the same one like this in Cardiff. Ex-Napoleonic ships just put up. For what? Some of them were used as hospitals, some of them hotels even. And there they are, so I can't blow that up. You just see that there is what it looked like in the early 1800s. You got a couple of Tatarian buildings, no roads, no infrastructure, and it's all just in the mud. It's what you usually see. For Hong Kong. It's absolutely crazy. It's a good mud flood, though. And then it starts to be picking up a bit. Look at this one. Looks like half of it's missing. Looks like the top of a New York one. And the rest is not there. But all of this will be covered in no time at all. It's fantastic what they did to Hong Kong. Oh, excuse me. Go down minuscule. So yeah, the Chinese had a bit of a shit of a time off the Japanese and the fall of Hong Kong, etc. in wars. And I'm not sure about this. you got like this boulder on top. So I do think that other boulder maybe is in Hong Kong. And you have all of these large boulders on top, or on a tump, like a pyramid. Yeah, I know. So it's had some meltage. I don't think that's an actual natural formation. No. And look at this place. It's just weathered and so old looking. The Forbidden City is fantastic. And look at this. This is out with like Kung Fu Hustle. This is like, you know, there's 100,000 people living in this one block here. I think it's more. I think it's more than 100,000. And these just huge blocks. These are streets, like really low alleys, and all you get is this forecourt. It's like, what a nasty, terrible fucking place to exist. That must be Hong Kong. Some people live in cubicles. So that is not Hong Kong, that's Britain. But again, a load of children hanging around outside what? Cheap funeral parlour. So they're all queuing outside a cheap funeral parlour. So they're not going to visit a dead relative because that would not need all of them. So are they going to sort out funerals for all of their dead relatives? Why are they outside the cheap funerals place? The door open, and that's definitely where they're going, isn't it? I can't imagine them having money, but maybe taking name stones, I don't know. Highly suspicious, loads of kids outside a funeral home, I must say. So I can't really spin that round, can I? Oh, yeah. I'll go, there you are. Look at this. Feels a bit Moorish considering its Eastern theme. Oh, so what this is going to turn. Excellent. And look at this. So yeah, you get these as well. You know, see these stone walls? It's like, who exactly is this that's built this? And then there's this dome bit here. Sure, it goes a bit deeper again. And all the mud. Just mud all the way up. Huge wall all the way up to there. Oh, I think these buildings have been there a long time. There's a little bit of Rome in the middle there, Greco-Romano. But a completely separate thing. It's very similar to India and Mumbai. And as we know, China was part of Tartaria, the Chinese Tatars. We've got enough documents and books. I have myself maps to prove that this is the caseage. So let's share a few pictures with you and colour because it looks so beautiful. And I could be coming back then for a bit. So 850 of you watching. Make sure to please share this out if you can. And like this video if you do. By the time you get to the end. So yeah, stained glass windows spiraling up. That is absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love that. They know exactly what they're doing when they're devising these things. Creating. They know how to interact with human consciousness in architecture. And the theme is an expression of the vibrational qualities of this place. This is fantastic. So yeah, if you look in this picture, I explained that picture in my last post. If you did watch it, was an Arc de Triomphe with horses on top, and I was bugged. Well, if you look there, the old Arc de Triomphe is down the bottom, and it's this end in front of that pyramid outside the Louvre, which has 666 panes of glass in it, by the way. So, mystery solved. Thank you for that, Maggie. She did that for us. So, more allegory. The destruction of the faithful. So this is a reset analogy, isn't it? White horse for the crown. Nasty little demon thing riding the back of it. And a load of demons riding in its tail. Similar ones you see in other depictions. And he's got what? The fiery sword. And the serpent. He's got all of its tail to give the sword charge, and his hair looks like it's on fire as well. So it's funny how much the electric swords, fiery swords, and fasces come up in reset depictions. And everyone's just been crushed, reset, pigs are dead. And this one, sure, is a totem, and what you see in the background is a plasma discharge. You do get what's called Britannia. Can we get this up anymore? No. In the sea, just an obelisk of all the Phoenicians. Naval pillar. The navel. Just like in your body, the navel. And a plasma discharge event. They have to show you that. Britannia victorious. Yeah, over who, I wonder. So, I was looking into the Huguenots. right? And it turns out, right, that this is a chick. Yeah, I know. Don't be unkind. She's probably lovely. Apparently, it was a good likeness. I'm just wondering about the horns as well. She's got this going on. Yeah. And this going on. So, what do you think, guys? Oh, it's pretty. She is, Jenny. She's lovely. Yeah. She's got like a corset on as well. Anyway. So these reset depictions tell you everything as well. They're full of code. So you have the hat of the Spanish Inquisition. He is sitting there all like full on, if that's what he's actually being, and he's pointing with his forefinger at a human skull. And this nasty creature, whatever it is looking on at it. You know, you even get these strange glasses, and we've been, you know, these dark glasses here, which I think will see other dimensions. Did you ever see that video years ago of a lady, guys, that could take photographs with a camera and see other dimensions? And they said, and other people looked at a camera and they thought, you know, there was something up with it, but nobody else could produce these photos. So it was this lady, and when she was in contact with this camera, she could literally see other dimensions. It was all like ghostly forms, people walking in the gloom. Really fucking weird and spooky. I think it might have been a thing. But they had some crazy things on the internet over the years. Remember, they had that time traveler as well, John. Oh, I can't remember his name. He's leaving his calling card over reality. John Tor. Johnson. Can't remember. So it's a Phoenician. And the only reason I got it is because I'm wondering why the lions ain't eating her. Now, she got musical quality. Maybe they likes a bit of harp. Yeah. They don't wear anything on top. It's always jugs out in this world. She walks on roses and a dead lion skin, so they don't seem to have a problem. The wolf don't look too happy, but why are they eating her? And why do you see this on all depictions that the lions have never eaten anyone? There's the lions there with the water. It's nice, that. And an old bas relief with some giantage from the Christian era, Christian mysticism, I guess. So there's a watery theme at the bottom. And a lot of people, looks like arrivals. And these people are 10 times bigger. And the guy who's had his face taken off, because he's the only one, no coincidence that the leader or whoever who's got the laurel leaf of control has his face off. He's a giant. He's a lot bigger than everyone else, that's for sure. Controller, come from the sea, just like these. So these are actually under the water living, and you know, they got like these whales, people swimming around, fish all there. He's got these weird horns, and she's got little fins, which I often think like some of these angels and stuff that we see is like, hang on, are they really wings? They could be fins. You know? A fish is not swimming. A fish does not swim, it is swim. A bird does not fly, it is float. Exactly. More alchemical depictions of Venus and Hermes. With this is supposed to be a symbol for like health. Everything is reversed. And the Pegasus. And some dancing ladies, which they do a lot of to the hat. I'm not sure about the guy in the cave, but there's an old bit of antiquity here, which looks like it's all been melted, columns and stuff. He's hiding in its cave. What he's doing? Somebody's shooting him with a pea shooter. Oh. So that's a nice little Renaissance depiction. I was looking through today to see if they had clouds in the Renaissance art. They did. I went back 1400, they did, but I went like 12th century, and it was just like shit pictures. So I can't really tell. So pre-reset was the clouds. Doubt it. So there's another guy in the cave. So I'm guessing this is Christ and the resurrection, isn't it? There's all sorts of ideas what this actually means. You know, to do with the sunrise, 25th, change, everything else. But he looks a bit Krishna conscious here. He's got like the Krishna thing going on. He had loads of different arms. And why has he got the British flag? Why is he doing a St. George thing? And what's he pointing up for? Spooky, innit? Rising from the dead. What is the dead? So here's more Phoenicians in some beautiful art rising up from the water. With coral and conicals. And there's Venus, who is Statue of Liberty. Exactly the same headdress. And she's covered in what looks like gold. And is it all gold just running off her like gold dust? Is that right? Yeah. Oh. What a peculiar landscape. It's like it's all been just drenched in water or something. It's curious, isn't it? Oh, this is beautiful. I imagine this to be a little bit like Tartaria, although there's some sort of kingage there. I don't know if there's a ruler up on top of this pyramid. It's a watercolour, but look at the fantastical architecture. Giant statue there. I was going to talk a little bit about statues in this post, actually. I'll wait a little bit longer. I don't know what that is in front of the pool. So that's lovely. It's watercolour. It's a bit smudgy, but it's pretty. And the portal technology, what you see here. So I don't know why she's manifested a bloody Christ. And, well, that's beautiful, whatever it is. So you got like a deity in the background. I'm not sure if that face looks demonic. It's like oval. And then she has the power, just by pointing, to manifest this. Some sort of prompter, communicator. Fucking weird as hell. Why is the blood running out? You don't seem to be taking much notice. Sorcery, I tell you what, all of them witches. And they can summon up a tempest and control the weather through their abilities. And I know they do it. And I know that we can reverse it. And I know we can take this place back. So that's a statue of love. To people in love in a park in America. And what beautiful colour. The interaction with colour, light, vibration, technology on us. But light is definitely key to it all. Look at it. Look at that. Can you imagine how you feel coming out of there? It's like, that was really beautiful. I feel fucking fantastic. It's like, yeah, I do too. Sort of thing. And witchcraft is also, could be used as the Phoenician term for witchcraft. Do I get on to get out of here? Are they trying to tell us something? Maybe. And that's from Salem Village, right, the witch trials. There's been plenty of them. We had them in England too. Just an excuse. So here they are, the witches, conjuring up a tempest. I suspect this is what happened, if it was real, to the Spanish Armada, Elizabeth I, when the entire Spanish Armada gets wrecked because of a tempest that blew up, and everyone said it was divine intervention that saved the British Empire at the time and Tudor dynasty. And she made like statements saying it was divine as well. I think it's more in line with this, where they say, you know, what they show you here, a little bit alchemy, a little bit of witchcraft, and it makes it fucking rain. Is what they're doing. See, witches casting rain spells. Now you can have Native Americans that do a rain dance, or by going round in a circle with a feather, interacting with the ether, with the ether, with the feather, causing a toroidal, which will eventually go up in an organised fashion, creating weather out of that ether. When the weather just arrives, you know, you can have a beautiful blue sky, and these clouds can just come out of nowhere, guys, out of the ether, because the water's already there. You see, yeah. So they definitely do that. And here we have some sirens. I've been thinking about sirens as well in the analogy for them. Now that's a sound as well, isn't it? And it drives men to danger. They smash their boats on the coast when they hear sirens of beautiful women. It's like, I can't stand it, and they go mental. No. We got sirens where I live nearly every day, guys, and they make me fucking mental. They guess in your head, and they do it deliberately. I'm sure they're just driving ambulances round in circles with their sirens to freak everyone out and lower their vibration. Yeah, but they are constant, and it does bug you. Stuka dive bombers, World War II, had a siren. We should freak fucking people out if I dropped a bomb on a bomb dive. So a siren is a sound of infinite danger, or danger coming, definitely. But it's definitely connected with sound. It's all sound and vibration with all of this. So here's some more sirens. They get your sailors, you know, coax them over, and then basically they eat them. As you do. It's what he would have wanted. And here is a Phoenician queen-ish, and golden crown. Looks thoughtful. And this is a pre-Raphaelite waterhouse painting. I like pre-Raphaelite. It's one of my favorite schools. Here's another pre-Raphaelite. I think we'll take our time a bit more with this one. This is another adventure of the sirens. They got a ship, wrecked it. She's playing a shell harp, but that sounds lovely. And they live in a cave, and they just nicked all their shit. Yeah. She's like, I love these. So, oh, well, that would be a great cave. And not only that, right, they haven't got fishy bits. I know. It's good, isn't it? So, moving on. Now, you can get my book now. Okay, there's more to come. Don't worry. I'm coming back for a second. And there's another quite a bit of content to go. So my book came out 3 weeks ago. I have copies here to do signed copies, but can't do loads because I haven't got that many. But if you click there, you can get a deal for both books. The Holy Grail of our Flat Earth and Holy Grail of the Great Reset. And they do a deal, you buy for two. And most people are. And basically the reviews on you have been fantastic for the book. Yeah. Top 5 stars I'm getting. Okay. So they will get this out there and promote, hopefully. So yeah, make sure to get your truth bomb, your giant red pill, read it, pass it on, give it as a gift, and you get the link in the descriptions box is below this video. Okay, guys. Now, my website. I clicked it, the link, and this came up. So I don't know if Luke, who was my webmaster, has actually done this, but it's very confusing to me at the moment. So Flat Earth British Info is a new name, but I'm aware that Luke bought it, and I've got a few others bought, and a couple of other people are hanging on to my fucking channel names for some reason. I don't know why. No, I do know why. So what happens? Do we get any Flat Earth Britishness? What we get is a stock where they want you to upload a load of videos, etc., or filmage or photographs. So basically, on Flat Earth British website, I don't know whether I'm supposed to, maybe I got to load it all up, I don't know, but I'll have to find the time because I was going to do all of that this week with Telegram and everything else and just run out of time. So let's have a look. And then a couple of them put you onto some websites that are just like make you make shit and stuff like this. Yeah, high quality photo. So yeah, they're links to. So I'm quite unsure. I'm gonna have to write to him later. I only seen this a couple of hours ago. For fucking hell, what's going on here? So Flat Earth. We got any of that in there? No, fuck. Oh, UFOs. Geoengineering. There's some content on here, and absolutely none of it is mine. And space fucking weather on Flat Earth British fucking website. I'm not sure what's going on here. If someone just hijacked this is shit. Fuck me. Flat Earth Insurance. Oh, I need to find out what the fuck's going on here because that's doing my brain in now, just seeing that. So, more to come. Let's have a look at some allegory. Now, this is a fantastic book from 1500s, believe it or not, 1500. And what they show is alchemy. Now, they're fantastic, these are, for detail, if you have a look. Now, I want to talk about that orb or that globe. Now, a lady said to me in my comments, she said it's no mistake they used the globe as their model, the evil Phoenicians. It's like, why? Because balls can be used for healing. Tibetan masters, they use like balls as well for healing. So there can be like for orbs or steel orbs or healing properties. So yeah, the way they like to just fuck everything, perverse everything. This one seems to have some alchemy carried out. There's some distillation going on here. But yeah, these key codes you get, it's all laced with death, weaponry, sort of thing. Let's have a look. Let's have a look through a few. So this is, as I said, 1500 odd. And I wonder what happened to the tree roots. Where did they wash away? Triplets. Let's have a look. Triplets. Let's see what we can discover. So what's she got in her hand? Oh, I don't really know. It's like skulls and monsters, but it's not really a key. Serpents. Some guy with a flying saucer on his head. All look like Phoenicians. And there was talk about the serpents on the land. Apparently, patron saint of Ireland, St. Patrick, chased the snakes out of Ireland. But if you ask an Irishman, they say, oh yeah, that was the Welsh. Fucking Welsh. But apparently, you know, they chase the snakes out. So I think the snake is to do with a technology connected with a certain... ooh, look at that, Nephilim. Nephilim, Simon, Babylon, or Zabalon. So what's this? The fall of Babylon, is it in the background? Yeah, Moses up on the Mount Ararat, all like celestial trumpets, and he's getting his tablet programmed, he's getting it updated. Wow, these are fantastic for the era. Look at that though. See this lady here, she's sitting on a cube of platonic solids. Again with the lamb and the Bible, or the book, if that is a Bible. Excuse me. So what else can we find? There's got some Jesus going on. And the symbol for the Jesuits. And they're all partaking of something in that water. It's all coming out with the Jesus into the water, into this font. With fonts there. Font. Words are fonts as well. So let's have a look. So, oh, this one's 16, I638. Oh, it's still pretty early. Well, check this with the shell and all evil. Doesn't this look like a super futuristic layout on you? And it's from the Pharaoh of Antiquity. Isn't this credible? It's like some crazy inventions going down. It's mental. Wow. Double fasces, maybe. So a little flick through. And you see what the world is like. So they got a giant there. Let's have a look at this. So there's aqueducts like what we just witnessed. Quite fantastic architecture. All covered in plant life. That same sort of thing going on with the water, which is essential to life back then. And they're just playing hoops. The forecourt, and they got a giant in a bunko booth. Is he alive? Is it a statue? What we were thinking is everything in this place is in motion, and that's a Phoenician concept. The soul is still. Everything is moving around us. And they bring it. The wind moves. Their world is constantly in motion. So I was thinking about that title for that song, "Moving to Stand Still," and you get a lot of music saying, keep on moving, don't stop. Now, the momentum of this machine. So it's like, no, just be still. The soul, just not moving. Because the soul is not here in this material realm, guys. The soul, you are not existing here. Your soul is not material. How can it be? It's energy, it's light, it's your spirit, it's your soul. It doesn't exist here. Your body does, but your soul is metaphysical. It exists in a completely different realm, guys. You're not in this place. Not really. Look at all of this. All mud flooded. Crazy. And look at that beautiful garden maze. You get to the middle. Big thing with the mazes. You get winged people, angels, again. Prudence. In the classical world. Dear Prudence. So let's have a look at some of these. won't be looking at them all because there's 380 depictions, but we'll be able to link this up to you. We will have a little nose into the past, see what we can find. Pyre, the burning people, hanging them, chopping their heads off, and torturing people there as well. Okay, seems to be the case. In a lot of these depictions is anarchy, all hell reigning. So yeah, the Queen's reign. The Queen's reign. And look at all this. Would you not agree that all this is just gloopy mud? A little graveyards. People were dying, possibly. They look open though. People eating outdoors. Al fresco. A couple of broken windows. I don't know what that sign means. What kind of shop? Two cross nails. I guess it could be a cobbler's shoe horseshoes. But look at this, the wrecked, mud flooded world. Ooh, shit. Still on fire. What's doing this? And there's all Father Time with a scythe, showing you straight in your face. This place gets reset. Check that out for an image. Holy cow, that's amazing. Mud flooded, steep, everything smashed. And that was the classical world. And this is like 1600, so it's like just not a long time before. And what's all these demonic entities and skeletons? Because this place was Mad Max world, guys. We're post-apocalyptic society. We're just moving into a new phase. But they fucked it. But we saved it. One or the other. We saved it. They fucked it. Whoa. Look at this. Again with this ball. So yeah, Phoenicians arriving with the crucible again and the orb and the scepter sort of thing, this technology. Always with the music, always with the vibration. Always. And they like to be intoxicated as well. That's part of it. They drink a lot, wine. And the masquerade ball is a big part of it. Check these out. Why the masks? He's got glasses on. And the ever-present Gorgon. You're always going to see her with the serpents in these. So, full-on Phoenicians there. Oh, look at this one. Oh, God. It's absolute carnage. Look at this, though. Tempest. Wow, it's carnage. Just stinks of reset, doesn't it? Well, it does, because everyone's like, you're getting killed. Wow, such carnage. So here's oh, don't worry, I'm coming to save the day. Son, get down there, sort it out. What should I do? Oh shit, I just dropped my ball. Oh, they're all fucking dead. Crap. Look at the size of that lion. We sort that out. Ooh, double eagles. Pull in a Phoenician shell ship. Oh, check her out. Oh, why are they so crazy vain? They don't look all that. It's pretty weird. It's amazing, amazing. Okay, 890 of you watching. Super fantastic, great. Join chat, have a chat with people. I'll be back now in a minute. Hang out and do some more content very briefly in a minute. And catch up with you guys. So make sure to share this out and like if you did, please. And whatever YouTube thinks. So they're fantastic. So I'll link them up. I don't want to go through too many, but they are all fucking brilliant. There's a similar theme of Phoenicians arriving here, isn't it? What with the vegetation as well and the flowers? It's just weird. Ooh, elephants bringing this one. Yeah, pretty fantastic. Good clues, I bet, you know, if you went through them all. Again with the horses, with this sort of tech maybe. Electric bridle. Metal bridle. Oh, the tortoise on here. And the spider's web. See, these are all analogies. The eagle, the wing open is a charge. It's all like analogy for their technology that they brought in. So she's a giant. She's a giant, no doubt about it. That's not a kid, because that's a bloke next to him, and he's half the size. So, who is she? Grammatica. Well, that's grammar she's teaching, but she's still a giant. So did the giants bring the education to these people? All right. Giantage. So what you got there then? She's got the caduceus. See, even the women are really weird looking as well, aren't they? What's this? Demos, rhetoric. So, okay, your educational fields, Aristotle, so that's history. Lecture, they're talking philosophically. Okay, we get the picture. Oh, what's the dick and balls on the wall for? Let's have a look. Arithmetic. That's because somebody said in chat they're people who do maths are never sexy. What's that then? It's not America, is it? Is that the Gulf of Mexico, South America, possibly, and Florida, maybe. Globe fuckery, 1600, when they brought all this crap weirdness in, and a celestial sphere. Incredibly interesting. Astrology. All right, we'll just do a couple more because I'm actually enjoying these. I hope you are too. They're pretty good. Or music. So what they got? Fender Stratocaster, Marshall 4x12s, and John Lord there on keyboards. God of keyboards for Angelic Death. Deep Purple. There you are. There's another band. Fully fucking them. Deep Purple. So she's got Antiquitech on her head, or a city on her head. Is it a real size city? So they just carry this shit around on their heads because they're so big. Worlds of giants? Very possibly. Anyway, I'll share that out. We're moving on. I'm going to come back. Okay, Jan, look what you would have won. Flat Thumbs, 900 people. How fantastic is that? Oh, good to see you all. So I've got quite a bit more to show you. I'm going to show you a cool video come this week. It's been a couple of cool videos this week. But this one is of some rather clever kids in a classroom. I know a thing or two about the vaccine. So we'll watch a little bit of that shortly. So what's that there, Jenny? MMR. M is for messenger. Angels are messengers. And they are doing it again. Epic Show says Capalocious. Thank you very much. 900. Yeah, I know, it's pretty fantastic. And they're watching on 2 different Facebook channels as well. Angela. Ooh, good to see you. Who's that? Tartan McTwisted. Slate. I've seen Slate. I heard them. Both the call. They wouldn't let me in. I'm old enough. They were loud. Marty says Luna Loves. Luna loves ya. Karen Williamson. Good to see you. Love to you too. And Son of Overlook says, Martin, this is the best birthday. Oh, is it your birthday? Why didn't you tell me? Many happy returns on Soul Day. Danker, Son of Overlook, and thank you for all your help and support in the think tank over the years. Happy birthday. Kenty, the thumb is energy in form. Do it in slow motion. That firms. It's magic in action. Murphys is here. Henrik is here. Wayne here. Rosemary's here. Oh, fuck me. Protein spike. Come here, Hank. No. It's been 3 weeks since his AstraZeneca jab. He's saying he's going for a booster. Yeah, like I said, he's 20 years older than me. He's come in, moved in with me. Really annoying. And has protein spikes all the fucking time. Like that, in the night, when you're asleep. You're not staying. Doesn't like you. I'm not being horrible. It's family, innit? Can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. Give me the evils. So, love, Jenny, what you saying? Oh, God. Who's that, Mel? Ooh, no stank. Ooh, You stank, says Mel. The emerald sword is your hand. Oh, all right. Quay, it's up to you. Brian, DP made in Japan class. Not what that means. Redford, good to see you. Jenny. Oh, there's my man. Hi, Hanky. Jenny likes you, Hank. He's happy, smiling. He says he's got a bit of colour in his cheeks now, Jenny. As long as you don't have protein spike on you. No, I didn't mean like that. Just as long as you don't have a protein spike with you. RCL, cheers to you. Lee Charles, Luna, Curtis, Angela Lovebird. Oh, I love that name. Love it. I'm still here. Good, Mel. I thought you'd gone. Fell asleep. What's the time? Oh, 20 past 11. Killing it. Got loads left. Holistic Media. Good to see you. Lovely. Thank you. I love my website advert you made me. Capilocious. Give Hank a booster shot. No, he's going for a booster in a week. He said might put a bit of colour in his. I just can't get him to keep any food. Don't go straight through him. Cup of tea, just squirt out of his sides. Bloody messy. Oh, you know. Flat and Fantastic. We do that on Flatterday. That's why we get so many people. Lindsay, good to see you. Kind of dummy. Something I said. S. Good to see you. Bill Miller is here. Jacob Law is here. Laura is here. Aunt Matt is here. Liddy is here. Lisa is here. Good to see you, Lisa. Heartline Realm, who's been a truther for many years. Papa Will just blurts without any context. DMT. But that's okay, will it? So, happy rising, Mr. Love You. It's from Hayley, by the way. There's a well-known horse where you make orbs by collecting gold, etc., and gems, and use alchemy to catch horses and people happy, etc. They are super expensive and valued. No shit, I bet. So, thank you for sharing that. Oh, she's Scotty. Windy City. Jane. Daniel. What is the time? It's late in Australia land, isn't it? Or early? No, it's tea time. Adia. Ooh. Adia? Is that Adia? Does that how you pronounce your name, lovely? Always happy when you catch me live. Okay, well, glad I pull that off. Okay, Brandon Chase. Don't chase me, Brandon. Jeffrey. Shane. Oh, let me know it. With this. Okay, right, now. Let's have some more content. Anybody want to ask any questions or anything? Love my accent, Queen. Inaya. I'll talk some more, shall I? Don't you get on your nerves? Guess on mine. The fuckers want to fix what ain't broken to protect us from something that it don't exist. In it, Dr. Bass, the bloody bonkers. Can't play it. Can't put my head there. Lee Clarkson. Oh, there's Moonbeam. Did Hank get a free donut? Yeah, he got a free donut. He gets free loads of stuff. They feel sorry for him. They think he's like poor and homeless because he looks so fucked. I told him he's had the jab. So they're all in the same club together. They give each other freebies. They're all in a cult. Jab cult. 1 hour matizing. So I hope you have struggling with my accent. I read a comment yesterday or the day before, but I blocked the fucker. Saying, talking like existentially, like to everybody, who is this man? And why doesn't he speak proper English? I don't like him. I don't want to persevere trying to understand what he's saying. I'm sure it's very interesting and all, but I don't like it. So I was like, blocked. Fuck that. And what do you want me to do? Go to elocution lessons just to elaborate myself and change my personality to tweak someone. Because don't fit into someone's reality the way they want it. Muddy boots. Male witch, warlock. Yeah, they got war. Analog, warlock. Ooh. Need a key for a warlock, don't you? Like a pitch, like a sound. But witch sound. Blocked. Block the fucker. Yeah, it's Armageddon. I can't really be bothered, with just crap people. It's only trolling, and it's not like he's saying positive anything or joining in. Jab cult. Yeah, it's just weird cult. I'm not in it. So, isn't it great we're not in it? Let me just bring some other stuff up. Oh, now that book I just linked up, I will be showing you. Excuse me, a little bit later. Hang on a minute. Right, that's right. Now, I am going to add a little bit of volume. Now, this was a video shared by Jamie, who is playing Truth this week. So I can suspect, just watching a couple of minutes or so, that I will get a copyright off Jamie. But just in case, it's off of Rumble. I will link it up. Take a look at the score. Okay, these kids know the score. People out there watch the telly are as dull as dishwater, as you will see. Okay, and I'm going to share this because it is fantastic, and everyone I shared it with totally really enjoyed it. I put it on my Facebook as well. So let me just mute my microphone. Watch 5 minutes or so of this, not at all, and I will link it up to you. Okay, check it out. It's on Rumble. Okay, it's called Good Parenting. So enjoy. That's weird. What I'm going to have to do is copy and paste it into this browser because it's not letting me do the volume. Only take a second. Weird. I'm on a different browser, you see. It just works like that sometimes. Excuse me. So, yeah, 800 odd of you if you dropped off. Don't worry, we have quite a bit to come. It is getting on. We're coming up to 2.5 hours of Flat Earth Britishness. No, I'm going to mute my microphone, start again. Okay. Make sure you share this out. Flat firms, enjoy this.
What's in a vaccine? Go ahead.
Different chemicals.
Different chemicals?
Chemicals that could really hurt you.
Chemicals that can really hurt you?
That have.
Really hurt you, okay.
It can poison your brain.
Chemicals that can poison your brain?
And make it so you're not smart.
Such as mercury.
Did you say metals like mercury? Well, you guys are way smart.
Sorbate. Polysorbate 80.
Polysorbate, oh my goodness. We have some very smart kids
Your
here.
body.
So polysorbate 80, I wasn't even going to talk about that tonight, but what does polysorbate 80 do?
It opens the brain barrier.
The blood-brain barrier. So it makes it so chemicals can go into the brain and hurt the brain. Is that right?
It can poison your body.
Poison your body?
It can damage the brain. When it opens it, it can damage your brain.
Okay, when your blood-brain barrier gets open, it can damage your brain.
You'll be really bad at learning and stuff like that.
It can cause learning problems.
And it can cause body problems.
Body problems. Do you have a question?
Even though you put a little tiny bit, it's still not good.
Even though it's just a little tiny bit, it's still not good because poison is poison, right?
Yeah.
You should never put poison in your body, right? Okay, we've got aluminum here. Scientists now are really good at taking little teeny bits of aluminum, little teeny bits, nanoparticles, so teeny. And they put that in the vaccines and they put that into people's bodies.
You just shouldn't put metal into your body.
You shouldn't put metal into your body. Does that sound like pretty reasonable advice?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable to me too. The government leaders got together and they decided to say, shh, let's not tell the moms and dads that SV40 is in the vaccines. How do you feel about that?
Bad.
Bad.
Not good, because
Not good.
that tells us that we're
Giving our kids
unknowingly giving people cancer, which they later find out and don't know how to get rid of.
Okay. Yeah. People find out that they get cancer and
They don't even know how they got it.
they won't even know how they got it. Nowadays, a lot of scientists believe that a lot of the cancer that we have is connected to SV40. Yes.
We can't trust them.
It makes it so we can't trust those people, right? Do you have a question?
The vaccine bad guys, they are lying, so they pretty much choose money over lives.
The vaccine bad guys pretty much choose money over lives. That's a brilliant statement. Do you know anyone who has been injured or killed from a vaccine? Got some hands coming up here.
My friend Theo, he from his last vaccine, he he couldn't hear from one ear.
My daddy's friend baby died when she had her vaccine.
There's this kid in our neighborhood that it was his birthday when he was 2, and he could say it's my birthday, my grandpa's coming. A few days after that, he got hit the MMR vaccine, and now he can't even say.
How old is he?
He's 14 now.
He's 14 now. He can't say that even now?
Mm-hmm.
I don't quite understand things that are what I'm supposed to be able to do at my age. I am about 2 years behind.
My brother, he got vaccinated by the Gardasil, and he became paralyzed from the neck down and was ventilator dependent.
What does ventilator dependent mean?
He was hooked up to a tube that went into a ventilator to help him breathe. I have a cousin who had seizures from a vaccine.
My mom's friend's son, he was like 16 or 18 or something, and he wanted to go on a mission, but he had to get his like flu vaccines or something. And when he got them, then like a week after, he wasn't able to move his arm, and then eventually he became immobile. And a few weeks after that, he was just in pain and he died.
You guys know more about vaccines than most of the people out there already. All of your parents, me, the old people, we haven't been able to stop the vaccine bad guys yet. But I think you guys are smart enough and strong enough and brave enough. When you get to be adults, you're going to be able to stop the vaccine bad guys. So if you stop them, what would you do?
I would give them a vaccine. I would call the police to arrest them.
I'd probably either sue them for harming so many people,
You can't sue them.
But you guys might be able to change that, right?
or
You can pass it on.
I would prohibit them from making any more vaccines. Put them in jail.
I would take a shot and put them in their bodies.
All you got to do is know the truth about vaccines, speak up, and tell people about the vaccine bad guys. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right. Are you guys going to be able to do that?
Yeah.
Right on.
So why is it silly then, Ken? Do you want to be fucking blocked, do you? You've been nothing but moaning since you've been in this chat feed. Don't be... See what I mean? You're just being facetious. I think you might have to go, mate. I'm really feeling you. So, Monica, good to see you, sweetheart. Ken, a dummy. Ken is a bitch. Well, if you feel that and you're a moderator, you know what I fucking do. I won't give a shit. I don't want to be treated like that. I was spoken to like it. Not my own chat feed, my own show. Oh, Mick, I've been watching you. You're well into your fucking groovy stuff, aren't you, brother? In with Campbell. I seen you on a hangout the other day. You've done a couple now. So, yeah, that's fucking epic. You're well into your Tatari and mud floods and stuff. But I knew you were anyway, so. Good to see you. 007, my brother down in Tenerife. 007. Do you remember you did a video back about a year ago where you're standing on your veranda where you lives and there's like this crazy fucking sandstorm, bright red, and you're like, this is like the end of the fucking world. Do you remember that? And that was just before the lockdowns and pandemic. You remember that? And they said it was Sahara. I remembered that, and when I was thinking, you know, when we went into the pandemic, I was remembering, no, remember that sandstorm that happened in Tenerife when it was showing? Yeah, remember that? Might be something in it, guy. So, good to see you, Jank. Martin is back, and everyone anywhere. If I'm usually back in the week on the Flatastic British Think Tank channel, and I'm floating around anyway, guys, you know, like literally. Good to see Monica, I said that. Joy, Ken, you are blessed. That's blessing me. But I feel bad now in case I blocked him. Ken is a mug, man. Oh, well, let's just see if he'll change his personality. He's obviously a bit sad for some reason. Maybe he just needs a hug. He's got attention now. There's like, 840 people know of his existence, probably more than all of the time he's been on the plane. So let's just send him a universal love, okay? What the fuck is this horse turd? I don't know what that means. Yank. It's funny that yank rhymes with wank, though, I must just say. Wayne Patrick. Yeah, change that around the other way. It'll be Patrick Wayne. I said that, though. Kids have more brains than their parents. Fact. I'm wondering how that happens. What do you do? Just grab the kids and clue them up? Or are they so clued up? Every single one of them? Or did they just get a load of clued up kids into the one room? I'm not sure how this got carried out, if you know what I mean. I was wondering about that. I don't know. It's really curious, but fantastic. And it is poignant and powerful, because all of that was the truth. And why are the masses, a lot of kids know that, and the masses are just fucking can't even fucking dig it. It drives you fucking mental. That should be played in schools, as Teresa just said, hippie shake, as a truth. That should be played on the news, as a news article. This is the truth, what you need to know. Mad Pineman's here. Stay away from Bill's prick. Yeah, good advice. We'll do that. Isn't it funny how Bill is Bill Gates? And I'm sure Gates is coding as well, because this guy's, this is all biblical prophecy. These are characters in it, aren't they? So it's Bill, is B-ill, and it's a fucking, he wants to purge all of humanity with his vaccine. It's not coinky dink, is it? B-ill. So Ken started the show today. CMR Lizard, who's epic, actually, lives in London, get on very well with CMR Lizard. He's got the same taste in music as myself. So, but I like all music. Roo! Queen of Groots, we love you, Roo. We have been vaxxed, and we have vaxxed our kids. Well, yeah, I know, not all. Mel hasn't vaxxed any of her kids. She's smart. I've got vaccines and stuff. Got one right up by there. I was looking at it the other day. It's quite deep. By there. See, I got one on the other arm too. Thank you so much as well, Scott H. And Lisa Hartline is and Andrea73. Martin Leaker being a shit. Busker Allen. Yeah, not be less than kids though, because that means actually harm them. But we'll say just nice love intent. Bend over, my broski. Yeah, Tony, my wife hung a magnet on her auntie's vac site without no doubt. Is it? Tried putting a magnet on my mate. It didn't stick, but it was an hour after. Literally an hour after. But wow, fuck me, that's not good, is it? If you watch my last post, did you see my last post? I posted a video where basically nanotubes would align in the way of circuitry and wires and wireless, or a Tesla generated charge, which was fantastic. And I'm thinking, well, they got that in them. Hugs taken and given back, says my brother Psycho Dave in I can't say that. PJC Suba. Vaccinated US soldiers come back. Oh, I watched one guy. I'm not sure if, can't verify this, but he was in New York in his flat talking to an interviewee. And he's, he had all them injections for depleted uranium in Iraq and all that. And he said he looked fucked. His health was fucked. And he said it was all through vaccines they gave him. You haven't got a way out if you're in the forces, or if you guys, they're just going to, you need this, inoculate this. They do it when we used to travel, when I used to fly and stuff years ago. There's oh, you need a jab to go there. It's do I? Oh, you can't fly there without a jab. It's what? So a lot of destinations were you couldn't go to without a jab. When I was in the merch. It's crazy. Bloody brilliant. I hope you all did enjoy the show. Got a little bit more I can show you. Take you up to 12 o'clock each. Then I'll be a 3-hour show. Thank you, Canada Me. This is silly, Martin. Why is it silly for children to tell a truth? Share. I got the patience of a fucking saint. I swear. I caught scummy drunkie trying to nick my shit today. I didn't even hurt him. It was fucking brilliant. I felt very proud of myself. It's hey man, he's filling in, Matt. You're changing. Very profound. Thank you, Michael. So, head one off. There's a little drink because I'm getting thirsty. I was going to do a comeback by Queenie Funds. She might have a little statement at the end of this. Okay, so let's just. Why it's got caught. Big shot. Books out 3 weeks ago. very juicy, heavy read. And Ed has asked me, well, I wanted to do it, collect the pictures to go with it, present the pictures and do a couple of chapters on a read. I was going to do it tonight, but I've just been too busy. I wanted to make it first, record it. So I'll try that this week, hopefully, guys, and do a little read of the book for you all. Also, I've had news this week. My publisher has rented some office, which is large, near where Steve Richards lives, Brewley. I can't say it, Brewley. And we're going to have some sort of meets there, and I'm going to do a book, a reading, and good presentation. I'm going to try and grab some other truthers. Right, what's Hayley Deer saying? Dear Hayley saying, apparently all vaccines can be overcome with lots of detoxing and immune care, but not this one. And the DNA altering is permanent. I would agree with that. All ferrets died within 3 tests. Yikes. Thanks. Yeah, I don't think there's any antidote for them now, guys. I have been thinking about that. Is there a way like you could just like antidote them through, like you just said, for purging and detoxing? I noticed my sub said that they purged yesterday. That's funny, as I did too. And it wasn't even like conscious decision. It was like a subconscious thing. I just didn't fancy any food. I've been thinking about the lack of nutrition in it, thinking none of this is real. I think I'll be a breatharian today. So I literally had a bowl of cornflakes the entire day. And with good milk, by the way, not like cow's milk. And I wasn't hungry, but today I was starving. Today I was really, really hungry. But yeah, I felt like I just didn't want to eat. I get days like it, and I just didn't have anything really, just on the mood. You're a witch, yeah, plenty are good witches. Some people are very, very powerful witches without even knowing they are. No Time for Evolving Monkeys, good name. The book is on Amazon as well. Yeah, it is, and links are all below in the descriptions box. Can I pay with Monero? If that's I don't know what that is. Is it a bit currency? I haven't got a bit wallet. Please provide book to pay with PayPal, please. Well, Bushka, I'll sort it out this week, okay? I'm going to put them up on Amazon or something so you don't get like all. Obviously, I can't give 800 fucking copies away when we've got 30. You know what I mean? But buy a book. I don't mind selling 800. Both books are epic. There you are. Both books are epic, says Jacob Law. Now, let me share a little bit more screen for you. Okay, let me take them images off. And I will be back for 12 o'clock. And we can all do a big, nice, big communal hug, loving, and a big night, nostalgia. Okay? So, share screen. So that was rather fab, them kids there. So I'll share that. I just wanted to share this. It's rather interesting because it goes back to an early time of the British Isles, which is a lead atlas, but it's got some clues in it, I feel, for mud flood. Now, are you going to load, you shit? Canterbury Cathedral, for example, is not a church as we know. It's a machine. So let's have a look at it. Post reset in a 1733 lead atlas. So Canterbury is not a Starfort city, but definitely a town wall. And we think these town walls would stop mud. There's not much going on, considering it's so important in history. Canterbury Cathedral, home of the Archbishop of Canterbury, head of the Anglican Church, no doubt, occupies this. So, what do we see? What we see is the top of a cathedral, because the rest looks like it's buried in mud. And what do we see outside? Mud, halfway up the door, or undulating, hilly mud covering the doors, covering half the door, mud, all the way up to the top of there, mud, up to halfway up to that door, and behind the wall as well, which is probably a block for mud. It's a load more mud, and these look like cofferdams that they've been put up temporary. to try and stop the mud flow away from said cathedral, which looks like it's been battered at some stage because it's lost a tower off the top there. So Candied Cathedral is literally thick with mud. And I wonder why the birds are all around that. Is there some sort of tune or something that they're all attracted to? And what's that? What's this big cable? You see that? No, that's not a lightning conductor, not a pole. What the fuck is that? I've never seen that before. Oh, I doubt it's a drain pipe. So let's have a little flick through some of these and see what we got. So they do the mansion and the British stately home, which is famed throughout the world. I can't imagine any other country got stately homes like Britain. And some of these estates, vital gardens, just all on sacred geometry, as you can see. And this one looks like the layout for Washington, D.C. In fact, this looks like the spikes on the hat of Venus or the Statue of Liberty. Can you see that? But, you know, you can see the owl in Washington, D.C. And there's a lot of City of London as well. It's got a lot of codes in. There's the quadriga. There's the triangle in the center of Trafalgar Square, where everyone is filtered to in these protests, etc. So there's a big carnival coming up in August. I think it's about the 29th or something. It's about 2 million people going to turn up in London. 2 million. And I maybe go in because they want me on the mic all the time, and I'm just good with a crowd. And if there was 1 million people, I think I would come into my own. I think I could wake them all fucking up. In fact, give them a good bloody shake. But not the truthers, because they know. But the rest, try and wake them up. That's what the book's about. Right, let's have a look at London when they were digging the mud out. So, fantastic pictures these, I must say. 1733. And again, post-reset gardens, all confined, all on sacred geometry. And look at this thing in the centre. Wow. Ooh, they're big, aren't they? Huh. And London itself. So not much going on in Suffolk and the south side of the river. Like Lambeth is not really there. Lambeth Walk is there. So there's a little bit going on over the river. And not too many bridges. And what we get is Westminster. So Londinium. They say this is the Roman city of Londinium. And the city that's there now in the city of London, which is not Britain, by the way, as you know, is its own sovereign state, the same as Washington, D.C. Lincoln Inn Fields. Interesting. It's based on the Roman layout, apparently, full of amphitheatres. But if you visit the Bank of England photographs, you're going to see this whole thing looks like Rome. And it's all based on circuit boards. It's a bit more haphazard, but it looks like circuitry. So there's the old St. Paul's Cathedral in that picture, which got burned down in 1666. And the Great Fire of London. Or so they say. So yeah, the rest, they say, like, you know, London's out, you know, out here, you know, it's a mass metropolis and all of this, and it's just farmyards, it's just mud. Mud that later might have been put into farmyards, but they dig it all out, and there's buildings underneath. All the way out. And same for the transport network. So there you are, across the river, and I guess you got the Globe, where William Shakespeare, before he's transported it across the river, which I included in my new book, by the way. Included a lot of stuff in my new book. A little bit about William Shakespeare, a bit about the Great Fire of London, and Pepys, Samuel Pepys, and this and that. That's the old London, which they eradicated, they say. And then this Greco-Romano version turns up, designed by Sir Christopher Wren, or he had the contract for a lot of the churches. So there's your London gentleman and your lady. Always. Imagine that in this day and age. Okay, now The police would fucking cover you up with a coat. Excuse me, madam. You better come with us. But yeah, in the old days, not a problem. Jugs out. Fantastic, isn't it? So, let's have a look at the Tower of London. Now, interestingly, years ago when I was first into this history knack, I seen a coin, a Roman coin, with Constantine the Great standing in London with this behind him, which is supposed to be a Norman keep, 1,000-year-old from the Norman conquest. Yet it's on a Roman coin, so this is a Phoenician thing, isn't it? And this year, Traitor's Gate, where they go through, where say Guy Fawkes go through in a little boat into here to have his ass tortured to bits from the crazy ass Spanish Inquisition. And these flags turn, creating a charge in these, no doubt. And I bet there's ether catchers in the flags as well, because flags can catch a charge, and it's got a thread in there. So I read a book about the building, or how London came about years ago, out of the London Basin and the murder. I read how Somerset House came about and how Westminster Island became mainland London because it was an island before, and all of these narratives. But phew, you're hard pushed to find any evidence of any of this happening. Parliament, for example, was burnt down, they say, in a fire in around 1840s. Yeah, 1850s. And there's no photographs of it on fire yet. You get miraculous church. You get miraculous new building that we see today. Parliament just show up. No photographs of this fucking thing going up, though. So if you're born into the sound of bow bells, they say you're a true cockney. So that means you'll be able to communicate all your life by saying, do what, bollocks, knock her on the head, leave it out, mate. So, and that is it. You can conduct your whole life with just those words. We have a different variation in Cardiff. It's, do you know what I mean? Like in it. So, do you know what I mean? Like and in it can get you through your entire life. Like, Martin, what do you know what I mean? Like in it. So, which church is this? St. Paul's. That's the old one before the new one. So, how do they know? Is it still standing then? It looks like a Greco-Romano temple. Wow, it's quite interesting. And no longer there. This has been taken off, this tower here, in an event. Huge buttress holding the tower, double buttress. That's curious, because that's not supposed to exist at that period. So they just have him back. He's got the pictures to what it looked like in 1733. And the vaulting, check the vaulting here. So 1666, they're saying, 6666. And that's the vaults of St. Paul's. Jesus, the old St. Paul's, is it? Holy fuck, they're massive. For giants, what would have been in there, guys? What would they kept in there? What would have been in original use for such large voltage? It's absolutely crazy. Maybe it's just like rooms for giants to live in because they had to have the ceilings that high. So what we got here, again, 1666, the entrance to a church. Have a little look. Oh, wow. What's going on? Well, that's empty. It's just a facade, so that's gone. That's been taken out. The people are absolutely minuscule. Some sort of arch here. Okay, so the building on the outside's gone. Doorway. Where's the front of the church? Where's the front of the church? Okay, now that's weird, isn't it? Anyway, vaulting. What about this one? Whoa! Look at that. Again, for giants, that's the old 1666. How do they know? It's supposed to have gone. Maybe he still had pictures in 1733. It's not that too long after, is it really? But yeah, for giants, guys, look at the size of this bloody place. Look at them columns. Tiny little ants inside. What for? This makes no sense. It's my Brian. It's my Brian. Ooh, antiquitech. So let's have a look at that. So that's inside St. Paul's domage. Resonator carried down into the dome. Oh, wow. Fantastic. Same sort of thing in the dome as they got inside the Parthenon in Rome. With ever decreasing circles in squares. Interesting. That's part of the tech. Okay. Fantastic building. But we will never know if it existed or what outside of these pencil drawings. Oh, what's that there? Is that a folly or something? Excuse me. Oh, right. It's a royal something or other, but it's massive. A pyramid on top. Oh. Right, let's have a look at this one. What's this? Bethlehem Hospital. Oh, that became Bedlam. That became Bedlam, Bethlehem. That was his initial name. One of the most famous insane asylums in the world, like ever. Wow, look at these things on the ends. So I got perfect symmetry going on. So. That ended up with the most famous nut houses. Oh, you got Temple Bar. Oh, look at that. I've seen photographs of this. This is fantastic, Temple Bar. Look at this, guys. So it's a Greco-Romano or Phoenician gate. Still with statues. So yeah, that's what I remember I was mentioning about movement. So our statues, because they're not moving, are they a representation of God or us, our souls, just not moving in stasis? Stationary. So let's have a little look more few things. I'm going to come back shortly. It's getting on for midnight. I've been on for 3 hours. Nobody will watch all this back. Oh, look at this. So, Phoenician vessels, and this is on the coast, on the Thames. So it's very advanced, considering it's supposed to be in the Middle Ages. There's Charles. He's another talking head, but don't worry, because he won't have it for long. And some of these, that's St James's Palace, still there today with London in the background. Beautiful little picture, that. Wow, it was so neat and organised. It's not there today like that. London's just so haphazard. Parts are beautiful, little oases, different areas, but overall, got some of the best architecture in the world in London, though, but I think Paris is just a museum city. It just takes it. I have to go visit Paris. Oh, if we fucking travel, got the jab. Peacock. Or Pingos. So this one's all full of mud, and that is the King's Gate Portal, Royal Portal at Whitehall in Westminster. So yeah, this is more in line with what was happening at Westminster before. And that's the banqueting house. Had flooded. Greco-Romano. So yeah, it's pretty juicy places, London. I feel there's two Londons, another London where the money from this London goes to for this people who have nothing to do with this place. Bingo. So there's the Westminster Hall. Burnt down 1800s, no longer there. No evidence of it outside of these pictures. And then this new unbelievable parliament with Greco-Romano buildings, or Gothic, more Gothic feel buildings. Excuse me, I should say. Look at this. That's Westminster Abbey. Right. No roads, no infrastructure, just a load of mud. Very wide boulevards or squares. Very wide, but nothing going on. So that's real good clues. Look at this. That's Westminster. Okay. So this is the original Westminster Hall, guys. You know what it looks like now. And that was the original. Burnt down. No evidence. No photographs. Photographs existed. Got some paintings of it burning down. Nothing of the new parliament being built when photographs were around for donkey's years. 20, 30 years by the time they built parliament. Yet no photographs of it being built. Do you find that suspicious? One of the most famous buildings in the world. Do you find that suspicious? It's another one of these churches, St. Mary in Suffolk. Doing the Suffolk walk. It's doing the Lambeth walk. Again, just people messing around. Very British sort of feel to that one. And these stately homes that are peppered all around London. Lambeth Palace. and the mansion at Lambeth. So look at that. It's got his own chapel, chimney, and look at the tech on top. Crazy. So yeah, I'll share this to you as well. If you haven't seen it, I've got hundreds, literally hundreds and hundreds of lead atlases. I could share them all, find a way to link them all. They were on my other website, a lot of them. So she's a Welsh woman. She looks Welsh in the assembly. So there's your parliament of the day. Got disillusioned or shut down by Oliver Cromwell. I'll be having none of this. Parties are banned too. In fact, you can fuck off. But he was a Puritan and a bit like miserable. So I'm coming back for a second. There you are. Yay. Flatterday. So that was me. I'm not going to show any more because I'm getting like tired. It's 3 hours now. So I'm going to give you all a big shout. Thank you very much. Double flat thumbs. Graham's number. A Googleplex to infinity. Quadruple. Love. Welsh top hats. Yeah, as Welsh ladies wear them. They looks like witches. When we had a thing in Wales called St David's Day, we did when I was a kid. I don't know if they have it anymore. I don't think so. And all the little kids, well, girls obviously, used to dress up like little Welsh dolls. And they used to have like witches hats on in school and that. Boys didn't dress up. There was no boys St David's Day dress up thing. Weird that. I don't think we got a Welsh man's national dress. Right, Rick S is saying, I know the vax is DNA RNA altering, but that doesn't happen instantly. It takes time, and there has to be an antidote. I don't think so. I think that's non-reversible. Once the DNA changes, I'm going to recode it. I don't really know. So I see clearly, Michael, and it does take a little bit of time. I think it does. I think that's the change that's happening in these people. It's accelerating because this technology is being activated, taking hold. There'll be a moment with these. I'm telling you, you should be careful. Matt Moore on tour. Good to see you. 100% boom. Well, have a look what he said now. There's that Queen lovely lady. Timothy Barnes. Ship Island was discovered. Also, who built the Star Force? Matthew Short. I'm glad the family is not subjected to being close-minded. No, we're all wide awake here, mate. You're in good company. Probably still is a great place to get stabbed. Yeah. Everywhere it is, mate. Ordinary Bear. You should see where I am. Fucking hell. Alvidas, good to see you. Like I said, I caught Junkie Nick in my shit earlier trying to... Brian, good to see you. Daniel, good to see you, my friend. And 07, I'm sovereign, I am free. No test or vaccine for me. Ooh, you're a poet and you know it. Barry Nelson. Barry Nelson, wasn't there an actor, Barry Nelson? What the Fluck was very interesting. Okay, that sounds like a positive thought. A positive comment. Anyway, QS is here, lovely. It's almost time to storm the lodges and recover the treasures. I don't want their treasure, I don't want their dirty shit. Stick the dirty shit with Sundance. I don't want anything they can offer us. They haven't got nothing they can give us. They've taken everything that we want and replaced it with bullshit and plastic. Yeah, it's plastics in plastics. Shit. Sherry, be cool. I'm buying an island. Oh, can we all come and stay on it with you? Yeah. William, good to see you, my friend. Anomnium. Transistor, says Michael De Silva again. Tony Sachs shirt. Oh, I need a drink. I'm trying to first. My mouth's like a witch's tit. Near a camel's armpit. Near a yak stap. And other dry things. Right, Art Matters. So thank you all. Thank you, my subs. Thank you, everybody. Going to have an epic party. I wanted to have a meet and all of that, but it's just so busy. Free channels and everything else is going on. The book and everything's just being mental, really. All the time is just work. So keep an eye out this week on my community page. I will keep you up to speed on how to get hold of this book and link it up. But hopefully through my my eBay might be the easiest. So no garbage, all happy. That was a brilliant bit of film with them kids. I really enjoyed that. It's really, if everyone knew that. So Curious Squirrel, We need a big island. There's a staff up for sale, $500,000 off of Pembroke in Wales. It's like, have you ever seen that program, Fort Boyard? It's like that. It's an ex-Napoleonic sort of staff art. Big walls, fucking dock, everything there, away from civilization. Yeah, fucking brilliant. That'd be absolutely perfect. Keep them well away. Which is tit. Avidas. No, that's just a normal saying, man. It's true too. They would be like the Gorgons, or dry, really like a tea bag that's gone dry. That's a better one. Dabby, hope you're good, mate. Thinking of you. Much love to you. You know, Dabby Jack. Henrik, golden shot. Martin is awesome on a 50 fighting shit. Am I HD friendly? Not that I give a shit. I wouldn't come on like your on your telly with like a big zit on my head or something. Yeah, I'd have to like not come on air. Simona, good to see you as well. Guy, Rita, my brother, thank you for popping by. Millage, says Ordinary Bear. Davy Jones, Daydream Believer was wicked. Jason, Daydream, wake up, sleepy cheese. So what does it mean? Daydream Believer. Yeah, we love the Monkeys. They were brilliant on it. Love the beginning to that, innit? Brilliant. You know it, bend over. You know it. Space Drum Symphony. So yeah, when we changed this tune, as I get back to the beginning, just recap a little bit. They are actually, to keep them harmony, they're playing us a symphony. Okay, to keep their realm together. That we did it for them. Really crafty fucking trick that can and will be reversed. It just has been anyway. By knowing it is enough. Just by knowing it is enough. So if you don't understand anything I told you, it will be elaborated on a little bit further later on. But the essence is science has been lying, quantum mechanics has been lying about all of it. This medium we're in is a type of water. It's a name that I can't give to the thing anyway, but it's a liquid, and our consciousness sends out ripples of geometric patterns and waveforms out into the ether for everybody else to pick up on. We are all in a soup together. There's only one of us here. All is mind. We are being minded. That's about it. Yeah, it's mind blow, isn't it? Oh, fuck me. Ute, sneaky eugenicist wankers, fuck 'em. Ute, you're always profound in your words, my broski. Typical you. Good to see you, my friend. Yes, Queen, but don't be afraid. You meant to help with this. You get protected. Okay, that's Queenie lady. D'Angelo. Oh, I may not guess. D'Angelo's in the house. Ugh. Brilliant singer. Martin, I'm praying for you. Blessings from the Most High. Oh, that's cool. All right, then. I'm cool with that. Where is Fauci? He's on his couchy, doctor. Fauci on his couchy, doctor. Where else would he be? And who gives a shit anyway? You know, in my head, there is a chance, a good chance. Okay, look at how many, like say, Musk, who sounds like Mask. Yeah, he just shows up. Oh, fucking no way. He wasn't there when I was a child. And, you know, when you see photographs of him, he's got hair, then he hasn't got hair. Oh, he's had an implant. He hasn't had an implant. There's like 10 of him. So there is a good chance that, like Bill Gates, is not real. And just an actor or whoever, or different ones. And it could be the same for all of them. Everyone you see, the world leaders, you know, these people who are the structural engineers of this realm, we only see on television, may not be real. It'll just be bullshit. Have you ever met Bill Gates? Seen him on TED Talk, didn't you? Yeah, fucking, well, that can just be set, done, actor, whatever. It's bullshit. And now he's divorcing. That's not a fucking, that's just a load of distraction. Same as that stupid shit with Hancock. Distraction. Lee Charles, good to see you, my friend. Get people thinking about bullshit. They'll have more bullshit for him to think about now while he comes down with a hammer. Guarantee you. Last little fucking effort of control before they lose it all, because it's all just flying apart at this second, and they're just like, let's hold it together, let's keep them in, let's keep them under fucking control. Jesus fucking Christ, they're all waking up. What are we gonna do now? We lost all control. Gigs up. That's right. You go fuck off. Michelle, Dr. Michelle. Also, there's a link down below in the descriptions box with Dr. Michelle's, you see there, okay, website for wellness. So it's lovely to hear from you today as well in emails. So much love to you, Dr. Michelle. Blue Sky, Enrique, our auras transcend infinity, connecting us to all. Well, that's what I was just trying to say, but you put it beautifully. Yes. He's divorcing his husband. Yeah, Melinda is malignant. I don't believe any of this for reality. It's just all shit. They were like best buddies planning the end of the world in a video 2 months before. Then they're fucking all like, I don't like you, I'm going to divorce him now. Whatever. I know. Too much bullshit. I don't bother, Buska. It's just big wank. Big wank. Muddy boots. That's how unimpressed I am. I'm so underwhelmed with this place. It's hard to even imagine. I'm really unimpressed with all that. Fucking hold them all in equal contempt. I wasn't keen in the beginning, but now, fuck me. Free soul hippies, all idiots are made. Dee weedy. A mind fuck. Yeah, that's an oily penis inserted into the ear. Is a mind fuck. Trees are smuts. What's wrong? Help me. Dallas Fowler, just got up from my nap. Martin, what's up, brother? The dome, Dallas. The dome. They're social engineers, not worth our attention. Don't give me your energy. One of my friends said to me today, she's like, people bugging them and stuff. It's like, don't give me your energy. And I said to a lady on Facebook, it's like everyone's trying to piss me off and just bring me down, bum me out like with fucking crap. It's like, don't give me your energy. Cut them fuckers. Block them. Cut them. If it's family members, it's like, yeah, right. Well, I got important appointment in like 30 seconds. Good night, anti-fucking stupid fuck. I'm off, is what you do. I love this Sarah hand. Don't get that. Deep fake, mate, all of it, yeah? Even at this stage, fake is fake. China is arsehole. Ooh, I'm not sure if I could say that and get away with it. Facts. I probably could send a message and do a video as a personal message to the Prime Minister of Great Britain. Do you think I'll get away with that? I think they'll watch it. Sir, Flight of British wants a word with you. No, what's he going to say? You better sit and listen. I think I'm going to have your ass served to you in a handbag. Millis, Kemper, Flats Max. Okay, I got to go. Okay, guys. 1 hour and 3 hours and 15 minutes of Flat Earth British. I got another vlog 2 days ago you can catch up on. It was a precursor to this to get you all in the mood. Jason Sweet is Sarah, your wife. Yeah, I'm intrigued now. That's what's going on. Atlantean Witch, give him a slap. Make no worries. Give him a slap. Like that little bald guy. You all know Benny Hill, don't you? I know. So you know what the word is, don't you? Bird. Bird's a word. Bird. Don't start that, Matt. Don't break out into song, Matt, at the end of a vlog. This is not advisable. Steve Dickinson just woke up Sunday. Oh, yeah, Sunday. Happy Sunday. Larry Sibbins is here. What's happening, my brother? Long time no see. No, I've seen you quite recently in the show. So, Sketches, Jenny, Monica, Jason, Queenie. Ooh, Queenie. CM, nice one, brother. Lee, CL. Good to talk with you, CM. Earlier. Check that. Ben, Atlantean, Curious, Squizzle, your book, Kaya, D'Angelo, Barry Nelson, Lutu. Anyone else who's got birthdays, let me know previous to the vlog, and I'll give you a big shout at the beginning. And all that, all right? Birthday shouts, we do. Brian, not star, my brother. I'm not star to keep. And Enrico, Stephen, Timmy, S Coop. So 700 of you. Say Taran, no, not starting chat. It's a big happy Flight of British crewage. I will be back in a day or two. Big love, my dad. loves me. Hippie Shake, Digital Zen, website links and Google ads that get posted on a domain's holding page that isn't being renewed. Sort of fuck. I notice you've got to update everything. Anyone be doing eBay, they're fucking doomed. They want to know the ins and outs of a cat's ass on fucking everything now. You got to keep verifying everything. Can't go on any fucking thing without, oh, I'm going to verify your number. Yeah, sure they can come up with something a little bit better. Just get on my nerves. And it's all been the last month or 3. They've just come down with everything. Tax this, tax that. Apparently you're supposed to pay fucking tax in the United States of America when like fucking 40% of my viewers are fucking British. What? Fucking mad. Double-edged sword. Thank you, brother. You're awesome show. Yeah, I know. It is absolutely fantastic. Okay, Vax Junkie. Okay, you want to get off that, mate. As soon as you can. It's about worst habit in the world is Vax Junkinism. We had a member of the community, you know about G-Dub. Yeah, he's off the vaxes. Yeah, he got on a strict diet of cocaine and prostitutes, apparently. So that's not a good course of action anyway for G-Dub. I'm sure that'll end in misery. Or his dick will drop off, one or the other. Yes, Barry, if G-Dub actually has a dick, I was wondering about that. Yeah, of course he has. Of course he has. Well, we'll ask Woods and Nichols about... No, let's not bring that into it. Yeah. Spoil the machismo. Okay. Loyal Tangy. She's awesome as well. Curious Life, epic YouTuber, sub to Curious Life, constant 800 entire show. Bravo. Yeah, I know. Shit's a miracle, don't I? Bye, Mel. Bye, Hippie Shake. Oh, Glenn, he loves us. Look. Oh. So, anyway, I gotta go. Much love to you all and peace. Okay, guys, I'll be back in a day or two. If you need me, martinleague7gmail.com. I don't know what's happening with the website. As you can see, it's a very fucking confusing state of affairs. You're crying happy tears, Booska. Oh, don't cry. But it is happy. It's happy when everyone's nice and happy and living together. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. So that's me, martinleague7gmail.com. Sorry about that website. Doesn't exist there anymore. Info.com. I'm not sure what's happened. Like, very confused about the whole affair at the moment. Just don't worry about that. I'll sort it out anyway. Hopefully. So, loves you guys. Look at Brian. He's all like, love you guys. John Levy. We love John Levy as well, don't we? Good night, Martin. Sleep well. I will. I didn't sleep well at all last night. I was fucking just thinking. Does my brain in. Sometimes I can't shut the Brian down. I'm just shut the fuck up already. Let me go sleep. Bugs me. I end up talking. So, Moo, good to see you. Tommy G. But I do have a lot to think about. Earth, yeah. She's not fussed on me. I wanted to talk to her and she sent me a video saying I was fucking retarded, flat earthers were. So, you know, my love estimation plummeted after that. Timothy, before then I was like, ooh. After that I was like, yeah. Stephen Dickinson, shut up. Sometimes my honesty is not needed, is it? So, yeah, John Levy's great. Speaker. He's got, yeah, man, he sounds so chilled out on everything, don't he? He's like, I'm super fucking block up right now. David Icke, Alex Jones, both on BitChute. Who gives a fuck, John? Don't send truthers to them two fucking master shills. Fuck me. No. I got people sending me links for that. Don't do that to me. I can't stand all that. Yeah? You know where the truth is? Yeah? Watch out. This place is infiltrated like a motherfucker. Transcend the stuff, Martin. Don't let him rattle you, brother. I don't. Look at my face. I'm bothered. No, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered about anything. Like I said, I'm an expert master, not give a fucker. Me and Jack Jones in these. Good night, guys. Night, Muddy Boots. Night, Queenie. Night. More Rude Bookage coming up soon. I thought I kept it relatively clean. It wasn't that bad, was they? Not that bad. For me. Kaya. Anyway, so it was lovely gang tonight. We had a fantastic night anyway. Thank you so much. And love Flatterday nights. They're the best. Hey, Jolly Man. Good night. Suitable. Shane's there as well. Tommy G's there. And Dennis Fowler, as I said. Angela Lovebird. Flo, oh, I loved your photograph. You're so lovely. Thank you for that. Oh, we're so lucky. You bring your vibration. Yeah. So I got to go. I got no spit. I can't talk anymore. 3 hours, 800 people. The energy is just... What's that? In mud flood to Faxburg. Where's Tommy? Good, okay. Bushka. Oh, Stuffed Beagle. Oh, is he here? Beagle in the house. Well, anyway, we love Stuffed Beagle. Anyway, I gotta go. Fat thumbs. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And you know where I am if you need me. Ollie's there as well. Moonbeam. Lovely photograph. We was all very, very happy for that. Very lovely. And D'Angelo. You all are. Very lovely indeed. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one, okay? Stay safe. Fuck them. Don't give me an energy. Rise above. Change your vibration. They might get a bit weird towards you. What you notice is like with the neon factor, you know, it's like when you're outside the matrix, they can see that you're different. You're vibrating differently. You look healthy. You're not one of them. You're not fucked. So just, you know, bear in mind, you know, that they get a bit weird and a bit funny, stare at you. Blank them. Smart. Laugh. Fuck them. Don't even bother. Blank. It's not your reality. It's not your consciousness. Do you get it? Don't give you energy, guys. They're all under a spell, and we're not in it. Thank God. Anyway, see you on the next one. Good.